Good evening from Hamilton Schultz Field. You know why we're here. Patriots and the Blue Devils. Patriots making their way to the field in the most dramatic way so far in the rivalry. Patriots actually warmed up at Patriot Stadium. They'll be making the long trip around. They're heading back to beyond the Performing Arts Center here. Very similar to like a Clemson Tiger look. One thing we were talking about with Coach Clark with this, it's a super unique entrance, but you know if the Patriots get the win, this may become a tradition.
Absolutely. It could become a tradition both ways, Tyler, because, you know, if they're both, you know, if Marion does this and pulls it off, then, you know, West Memphis is going to want to do something else, you know, coming back right at them. And so it'll be interesting, you know, to see what happens. We'll see if it pays off for Marion. I mean, obviously, the way he described it, you know, on paper, it sounded like pretty dramatic, pretty exciting for the kids and for the fans and everybody else, but we'll see how they play coming off of it. But I guess the appeal of warming up, kind of being on your own routine at home, you almost treat it like a home game. You jump on the bus, you get the police escort, and I guess Union Pacific cooperated tonight to get the Pats here before kickoff.
Burlington, Northern Santa Fe, all that jazz. Chuck, this is our third broadcast of the week. We got another full week next week. Monday, we have volleyball action non-conference against the West Side Warriors.
Absolutely. West Side looks like looks like it's going to be one of the playoff teams out of the 3-4A conference. Pretty competitive league down there. You know, Northeast Arkansas is pretty good about – got some really good, strong volleyball programs. West Side's one of them. I believe it's the number 3 seed as we sit here right now. So that's going to be a competitive environment. Of course, that's the league with Wynn. That, you know, you've seen Valley View, Brooklyn, some of these other teams and such along the way. So West Side's another team, sort of that same ilk that Marion's going to want to see. And it's a big-time non-conference game. And, you know, was a volleyball force in the early 2000s. And we'll see what West Side's got. But obviously that's just the tip of the iceberg for volleyball next week.
Yeah, and it starts again. We are already in the second half of the conference schedule. We've got our second meeting with the Nettleton Raiders coming up. That one will be at Fidelity Bank Arena as well.
Nettleton coming in on Tuesday. You know, Marion looks really good. One of the better efforts, in my opinion, of the season so far, playing at a Raider Gymnasium back, I guess it was early September. Nettleton coming in. It's another big conference game, another opportunity for Marion to push ahead and reduce that magic number in the league standings. And Coach Beasley's girls are playing really well right now. In fact, well, and we'll get to it, but they're going tonight at halftime of the game to what promises to be a very competitive tournament down in Hot Springs against some of the other teams from around the state.
Our third of 4 broadcasts next week. Remember, we told you last night there's a schedule change with that. Not the usual 4:30 start. It'll be 4 o'clock at Searcy. They've got some of their girls on their homecoming court. They're doing some kind of festivities on Thursday, so it will be a 4 o'clock start at Searcy, and we are playing varsity first. So it's one of the rare opportunities when we can tell you exactly when the varsity game's going to start.
And we were joking last night, I guess it was at Tech, you know, this is going to be like a matinee. You know, parents who can't make it, you know, call off work a little bit earlier, put it on your work computer, check us out at 4 o'clock. We'd love to, you know, have a lot of people tuning in for that one. You know, Searcy's a team that's kind of been up and down so far. It's maybe peripherally involved in the playoff chase in the 5A East, but certainly not a game that Marion can afford to overlook with Jonesboro hot on its heels, you know, so you're going to want them to be on point and really kind of put your best foot forward there in White County on Thursday at 4 p.m.
And then a week from today, the second conference game for the Patriot football team. We travel to Sherwood, Arkansas for a matchup between the Patriots and the Sylvan Hills Bears. The Bears got the Patriots in their playoff meeting a few years ago, but the regular season has belonged to the Pats.
Absolutely, and this is another big game. I mean, this is obviously a big game, great atmosphere, a lot of energy at the stadium tonight, but Sylvan Hills has kind of morphed into a little bit of a rivalry over the last 4 years with, like you mentioned, a playoff meeting. All the games have been very close. Obviously, you know, Marion beats them 24. We were watching the game the other night, 24-20 down there, I guess in 2019. You know, Marion got them pretty good in 2018. So basically, like, this is the game right here. And it's also the defending 6A East champions.
We got the buses rocking over there.
Wow. Do we have a camera on that? I'm curious.
We absolutely
like,
do.
This is hype. I cannot believe
if you want to know if the guys are ready to play tonight, look at the buses.
This is unbelievable. Look at that. Like, I mean, those are some big fellas on that bus, but they're about to tip that thing over. That's not good. Like, this is a team that's ready to play, it looks like to me, guys. I mean, we'll see if it does anything on the field, but, I mean, as far as, like, we've got a drone flying in, too, it looks like. Do you see this?
Absolutely.
Wow, listen, hey, media coverage tonight's out the frame, guys.
I don't know why people are saying don't treat it like a rivalry game. I mean, our guys are into it. You know, West Memphis is going to be as well.
Look at all these people here. You can't tell me this is not a. You can't tell these people it's not a rivalry. Come on.
Absolutely. So we'll let the guys who are dressed in all white, the fans have a whiteout going as well. The trench, you'll see them across the way as well. We'll let them mosey a little bit. We'll get you some Patriot partners real quick, and then we'll have kickoff at 7 o'clock between the Patriots and the Blue Devils. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
The following is a presentation of the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Coin toss about to be underway here at Hamilton Schultz for the Blue Devils. Their captains include number 89, Quad Brown, and number 58, who is not on our roster. For the Patriots, the captains are the usual suspects, the main four that were voted by the team. That includes Columbus London, Ben Gerrard, Cam Anderson, and Dante Moore. So Ben will go out for the coin toss. Dante, Columbus, and Cam will represent the team on the sidelines. And what a response by the Patriot faithful on the other side when they came out, Chuck.
Absolutely. You know, they're excited for this game, man. Everybody's looking forward to this environment. I think the bus thing got everybody fired up. And just the sight of these senior leaders on this team, I think, has reinvigorated something. You know, we're looking forward to it. I think this could be a really great ball game. And I think everybody's really excited to be here. Big crowd here tonight at Hamilton Schultz Field.
Doing a standing ovation for the healthcare workers of America during this trying time. Here comes the Patriot faithful, and listen to that crowd across the way.
Marion clad in all white, white pants, white jerseys, white hats, white socks, white. I think everybody's wearing white shoes, Tyler. I see very little other than white on the Marion sideline. What do you see?
I see a sea of white, the trench throwing some white powder across the way. LeBron James style.
Yeah, I just Googled it. It is LeBron James. West Memphis tonight going to be clad in black jerseys, black pants. Looks like a white hat for the West Memphis Blue Devils, but those numbers are outlined in blue, white numbers for West Memphis tonight. And boy, and you can see over here in the corner, West Memphis is getting ready to run out, and here come the Blue Devils.
So they'll do their normal thing with the band out on the field. They're going to try and run through where the flags are, but that's where everybody's meeting for the coin toss. So a little bit of a confusion there, but the Blue Devils do head over to their sideline.
West Memphis band sounded pretty good in the pregame, Tyler, as is the Marion band. So it's good to see some of these other, and they're the LED displays popping off here as well. We're about to get word on who won the coin toss, but Tyler, obviously, just kind of recapping where we're at in the season. Marion idle last week after a 2-point home loss to Joe T. Robinson. Pats enter this game at 1-2 at Hamilton Schultz Field. Obviously won the opener week 0 against Wynn in dramatic fashion. Week 1 went to three-time Class 7A defending champion Bryant Hornets, lost 58-7. And then, obviously, we can talk about the Joe T game. And West Memphis enters with an identical 1-2 record. Beat Little Rock Southwest week 0. Lost to Wynn week 1. Took bye week 2, and was back in action last week here at Hamilton Schultz Field. Lost 41-0 North Little Rock, which has played for 5 consecutive 7A titles. And it looks like Marion's has won the toss and will receive. You see the Blue Devils.
So West Memphis won it, but that's exactly what Coach Clark would have done anyway. He's told us in the past if he wins the coin toss, he wants the ball first. So either way, the Patriots sideline gets what they want. And we are ready for football action here at Hamilton Schultz.
40 seconds away from kickoff, Tyler, and we're going to see this Marion offense right now. Once again, you know, Coach Clark talked during the week. We've got to get more out of this offense. You know, the season high for points right now were those 24 points against Wynn. Week 0 at home. And, you know, so we're going to see what they do. Marion's played pretty sound defense for the most part this year.
Patriots will be receiving in the south end zone, heading towards the north from right to left on your screen. Back deep for the Patriots. It's the two that we've seen in the last two games. Donnie Cheers on the near side, Kaleb Catt on the far side.
And, I mean, it's not, correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, but Donnie Cheers has been the story of the early season for the Marion Patriots. He's caught a touchdown pass in every game, including the scrimmage. He's doing a little bit of everything for the Pats these days. He's flipping and playing weak cornerback on defense. He's returning kicks. I mean, is there anything Donnie Cheers hasn't done for this team yet so far this year? I haven't found it.
Talking with Tribble, he said that a couple years ago the story was West Memphis only played cover 0 the entire game. They think with the threat that Donnie Cheers is, they may have to break from that and maybe double team him at times.
And it could open up some more opportunities for other guys. You know, we're looking for Zion Burnside to get involved, Kaleb Catt. You know these guys can make plays, but it has kind of been the Donnie Cheers show for Marion early on, along with Cam Anderson. And, of course, we'll see Burnside tonight in the backfield for the Pats as well. So Marion's going to try to get the ball to all of its weapons tonight, you know, 7 to 8 times a game. That's how you're going to win this game, Tyler. So let's see if Marion can stick to that script.
Luke Smith is the kicker for the Blue Devils. He readies his team. He heads towards the ball, and we are underway in the 19th meeting between the Patriots and the Blue Devils. It's Donnie Cheers at about the 7-yard line. He will head back towards the middle of the field. A flag is thrown at the 25-yard line. Donnie Cheers goes out of bounds close to the 30. We'll check the flag down at the 23.
You know, I didn't see it, but once again, I'm following the ball. I mean, it came in fairly early on the return, so could be a block in the back or a hold or something like that. The officials are going to confer on this, but a lot of excitement in the building tonight. Looking forward to seeing how this one unfolds. We appreciate you guys tuning in for Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
So the call is a holding against the Patriots at the 23, so 1st and 10 upcoming for the Patriots at the 13. This is a Little Rock officiating crew. Don't have the the names of the officials in front of us, but we do remember Coach Clark in his pregame saying that this is a crew that he's familiar with.
And he said they were a very fair crew and they've done a great job, so I don't anticipate the officiating being a story tonight, Tyler. I think it's going to be settled on the field, which is all you can really ask for in a big game like this.
Cam Anderson behind Gerrard. To Gerrard's right is Zion Burnside. The first play of the game will be a handoff to Anderson up the middle for a short gain.
I give him 3 on that. Wasn't much of a hole there, but Cam was able to give him 4 on that. Cam was able to lower the shoulder and hit it up in there. And listen, those 4-yard gains are going to be what keeps Marion on schedule here. It's not going to jump off the page, but it is an important play.
2nd and 6, Patriots in an empty set now with Gerrard. He looks towards the near side. Pass intended for Burnside. High hit on Zion. Pass is incomplete. 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A little bit behind the receiver there, and he wasn't necessarily even open, but again, it would have been another couple of crucial yards. Now, this is where Marion doesn't want to live tonight, Tyler. You don't want to be 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. You know, you want to be able to go to some of your power sets. So let's see how the Pats respond here on 3rd and 6 in the shadow of its own end zone.
Anderson, the running back, he comes towards the near side. Gerrard looks towards the far side of the field. He's going to have to roll towards the far side of the field. He's going to throw downfield. That pass is caught at the 35-yard line. Donnie Cheers.
Look at him. Hey, when the chips are down, go to your man, figure it out, and he went to him there. That's going to move the sticks for Marion.
That pass is complete. Bring up the first down for Marion.
Huge play to keep the drive going for the Pats. Cheers dives to the turf and digs it out, and Marion's going to start over the fresh set of downs, Tyler.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at their own 35. Another handoff to Anderson. He gets towards the far side of the field. A flag comes out at the line of scrimmage. Anderson got pushed out of bounds close to the sticks. This is probably in the area of holding again, and indeed it is.
You know, Coach Clark's really heaped praise on the offensive line the last couple of weeks, Tyler. It's kind of wasn't a question mark, but it was definitely something. You know, he had guys he didn't know what the right combination was, but he's kind of settled on that combination now. You know, Hudson Dooley, C.J. Morgan, you know, Carter Benton up front, McKalen Williams once he returned. So he's excited to have that thing squared away. But that's going to make it a 1st and 20 here at the Marion 25.
Line to gain is the Patriot 45. Kaleb Catt, the sniffer back in that Patriot backfield. One receiver on the far side, that's Cheers. 2 on the near side. Anderson's the running back in the pistol set. Gerrard will hand off to Anderson, looks towards the near, now comes right back up the middle. This will be a gain of about 6 on the carry.
And usually that'd be really exciting. Like, you'd be into that, but with the sticks being what they are right now, you're a little concerned. You know, how do you stay on schedule tonight?
Patriots look over to the sideline. 10:08 remaining in our opening quarter of play, opening drive of the game for the Patriots.
2nd and 14 for the Pats.
Fake a handoff to Anderson. It's a toss near side to Burnside. Burnside evades one tackle, gets towards the 40. He'll be pushed out of bounds awfully close to the sticks. He'll be about a yard short.
Really like that action right there, Tyler. You fake the run to the one way with Cam, who's been gashing you. You get it out to Burnside. You know the coaches want to get Zion Burnside going in this game. That's a good way to do it. You let him use his athleticism and make guys miss.
So all the way from 1st and 20, we got 3rd and 1 now. Ball's at the 44. Patriots have to get past the 45 to continue the drive.
And I believe that's something you're going to see tonight. Short passes to Burnside, handoffs to Burnside, just anything to get the ball to him in space, because he can do stuff like that we just saw.
Anderson behind Gerrard. Fakes a handoff to Anderson. He'll roll towards the far side of the field. Pass intended for Burnside is incomplete. 4th and 1 upcoming.
Pretty good idea right there on the rollout to the right, trying to move the pocket to avoid the rush. On 4th and 1, I think Coach Clark's going to send out the punting unit. Probably too deep in Marion's own end right here. Going to see what the defense has got tonight.
Nobody deep for the Blue Devils. One the furthest back is Kyjuan Young, but he's at the 40.
Now, we have seen Marion pull off a fake punt, Tyler. Is now the time?
West Memphis is in a safe look.
Highly doubt it.
I would highly doubt it as well. 4th and 1. Dylan Pieri, the senior kicker, he handles the punting duties as well. And he's got a dandy. This will be downed by the Blue Devils at the 25, so 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, their first possession of the game.
You know, you saw some good things from Marion on that right there, Tyler. I mean, the one flag did come back to haunt you. It kind of prematurely ended the drive. Even on a 3rd and 1, you weren't able to pick it up there. But you saw the Pats really, they got into a little bit of some momentum generated. Let's see if they go back to that a little bit on the next possession.
Blue Devils get an extra yard on the fair catch, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 26 instead of the 25.
Bryson Jenkins, the senior quarterback for West Memphis, number 12.
Jalen Merritt is his running back.
And Coach Clark seemed to believe that West Memphis is going to play several running backs tonight. We'll see if that holds true, if it's going to be by a true committee or...
High snap, handoff goes to Merritt. He'll be hit at the line of scrimmage. First tackle of the game is going to be credited to Kyjuan Rogers.
Kyjuan, and you know, Kyjuan's usually fired up, but he was particularly fired up today. We saw him at the pep rally, and he seemed really locked in. So not surprised to see him leading the charge there, Tyler.
Plus, he's been sitting at the house all week. You know he's fired up.
He's got a lot of pent-up energy to unleash.
2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted at their own 27. Merritt comes towards the near side. Empty set for Jenkins. He'll look towards the far side of the field. Pass is batted down. Great defense on the far side. That's Witherspoon.
Look at Spoon getting into the backfield and jumping at the exact right moment, Tyler. And again, here's the thing. West Memphis, a 1-yard gain on 1st down. The Blue Devils have struggled to run the football so far this year. That's been the story of West Memphis' season. So only 1 yard on 1st down. Now they feel like they have to get out of character and throw it on 2nd and 9. Let's see what the Blue Devils chalk up on 3rd and 9. They might be cool with punting this football and playing defense tonight. We will see.
Merritt stands to Jenkins' left. fakes the handoff, looks down the middle of the field. The pass is dropped by number 89. That's Quad Brown. He was open, just dropped.
That was a pretty good ball from Jenkins right there, and it's a catchable pass. I mean, I think Brewer was going to hit him right at the sticks, Donivan Brewer for Marion, but it doesn't matter because he dropped the ball.
So 4th and 9, that'll send Luke Smith, who's handling the kicking duties today for the Blue Devils, back. He currently stands at the 13. There are 2 Patriots back, including Kaleb, Catt, and Matthew Kearney. They're standing at the 40. I think that was part of the thing with Tribble, too, was he was talking about how the Patriots need to return punts. They've got too many athletes to just let it roll.
Too many athletes, and if nothing else, you have to catch the ball because it tends to always pound the other way for Marion. It takes a big opponent's bounce. So we'll see what happens here as Smith booms it.
Catt will call for a fair catch. It'll be down at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Patriots on their own side of the field.
And Tyler, I can't speak for you, but I think most people who've watched these 2 teams so far this year, and we have, I think we expected it to be this type of game. Kind of a slugfest, low scoring. You're going to punt the football because you believe in your defense, and so far that has gone to script.
The Patriots have come out of the gate slow so far in every game. That's a point that Coach Clark was making as well. So far we're on schedule.
3rd possession of the game, Marion takes over near midfield, actually at the Marion 43-yard line. Let's see what they do with Gerrard in the pistol.
His running back behind him is Anderson. Handoff will go to Anderson towards the far side of the field. He's hit just past the line of scrimmage. He'll be wrapped up after about a 3-yard gain. Making the tackle for the Blue Devils, Jalen Turner. Second and 7 upcoming for the Patriots. Ball is at their own 46. They need to get to the Blue Devil 47 to continue the drive. Another handoff to Anderson. He'll be tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
Cam's a marked man right now, Tyler, and I mean, honestly, like, that doesn't surprise me. West Memphis would like to bottle up Anderson, bottle up Burnside, and make the Marion passing game take off. Now, you know, Donnie Cheers can do it, but that's going to kind of be the story of the game. Can another secondary receiver emerge behind Cheers to get open for Ben Gerrard? We're going to find out on 3rd and 7 right here.
No gain, 3rd and 7. Gerrard looks towards the near side, now to the far side. He's going to throw to Burnside. Burnside initially makes one player miss. He'll be wrapped up for only a gain of about a foot.
Ben's 3 for 5 right now for 30 yards, and he's really directed the offense. So far, you had the one receiver fall down in the route, so you know, we'll see how that goes. But I think you like the way how accurate Ben's been early on in the ball game tonight, and you know. You want that passing game to complement your running game in a perfect world.
Yeah, West Memphis is not going to let the Patriots try anything like a fake punt. They are playing straight-up defense. They're only rushing 3. Pieri booms one to about the 20. They'll call for a fair catch at first and then let it take a Patriot bounce to about the 15, inside the 15 to the 14. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
So far, 1 first down in the ball game. Of course, that was Marion converting that 3rd and 6 earlier when Ben Gerrard found Donnie Cheers up the Marion sideline. But other than that, the defenses have dominated so far, and that's really without the benefit of a sack or a turnover or anything like that.
6:53 remaining in the opening quarter. Second possession for the Blue Devils, and Bryson Jenkins is on the outside. It's a Wildcat formation for the Blue Devils. That is to Marius Bell in the backfield. He'll keep it and roll towards the near side of the field. He'll be tackled
and I think
close to the line of scrimmage. That's Spoon with the tackle, but we have a flag down at the 16.
From where I'm sitting, I thought that the sniffer back was moving forward. Illegal shift is the call. And that one was pretty obvious. It's not the CFL. So that one was, I mean, he got about a 2-yard head start on that, which is why that is illegal.
So they'll push him back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Blue Devils. Ball is spotted at their own 9-yard line.
West Memphis, to me, looks pretty big in the offensive line, but Marion's pretty big in the defensive line to me, too. So it could come down to whoever wins more of those battles tonight, Tyler.
Jenkins again at quarterback. New running back for the Blue Devils. We'll get you his name in just a second. They fake a handoff to him, and Jenkins will be dropped at the 1. Witherspoon comes up with a gigantic sack.
Spoon, hey, listen, really love Spoon's game so far right now. He had a big tackle earlier. He gets in there. He shoots the gap. He's got a sack. That was almost a safety, and it'll be interesting to see now what happens, how West Memphis approaches the rest of this drive. Second 23 from your own 1 is not a fun place to be.
This will be just running, try and get out of your own end zone, I imagine.
And let's see if Johnny Nichols or Kyjuan Rogers or Jeremiah Nichols or any of these guys can shoot the gap and hit a back in the backfield for a safety. I mean, that could go a long way here. It's early. That could be a crucial point on second 23.
Devils have a sniffer back in as well. He rolls towards the near side. Handoff. Oh, stay with Jenkins, and we got a safety. First points of the game belong to the Patriots.
Look at number 6, Tyler. Kyjuan Rogers shoots the gap. He's had a really good game. That's the first tackle he's made, but he's been all over the place so far. Second tackle, I apologize. And that none bigger than that one right there. Marion strikes first on a safety in the West Memphis end zone.
And the Patriots will get the ball right back, Chuck.
Absolutely. And look, here's the thing. Obviously, West Memphis didn't want to give up a safety there, but that's going to save them from the field position game. The Blue Devils are going to be able to kick off from elsewhere on the field now. Let's see if the Pats can make it from the 20. Let's see if the Pats can take advantage right here. Touchdown's massive. You go up by 2 scores early on.
2-0 Patriots, 5:42 remaining in the opening quarter. This is Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Finner Physical Therapy has been serving Crittenden County since opening in Marion in 2007. Over a decade later, you can find them throughout eastern Arkansas. Their treatment options include physical, occupational, and speech therapy services at all 5 of their locations. Other therapy services include sports injury rehab and prevention. Finner Physical Therapy further boasts the only aquatic therapy pool in the region at their West Memphis Delta Orthopedics and Sports Medicine location. Does your student athlete have a recent injury that needs rehab or even a past injury that needs strengthening?
Finner Physical Therapy got me back on the field faster than ever.
Call the Finner Physical Therapy team to find out more about how we work to strengthen the Delta.
2-0 the score in favor of the Patriots. Kyjuan Rogers gets the first points of the game with the sack of Bryson Jenkins in the end zone. And the Patriots will get the ball back in pretty favorable conditions. Luke Smith back to kick for the Blue Devils from their own 20-yard line.
And listen, if the Pats get any sort of return right here, Tyler, they're going to be at about midfield. And, I mean, that's prime time to put together a scoring drive. Let's see if they do it. It goes to Kaleb Catt on the far side.
They kick it to Catt at the 20. He will come back towards the Patriots side of the field. He's got a block. A flag comes out at midfield. Catt will step out at the 45, but there is a flag down at the 49.
You know, and
could be the third holding call already against the Pats.
That's almost one that you wish everybody, when you see that he's, I know it's hard to do, it's competition, but like you almost want to see whoever the flag's on just kind of let them go if they want to make the tackle. That's a massive return that just got negated right there.
Holding call against the Patriots.
3 holding calls already against the Patriots.
And I don't know if it calls some points, but look, when it happens at midfield, it's going to back them up, and being told is 39. Oh, wrong 39.
So the flag was at the 49, so if they're going from the spot where the flag was thrown to, 1st and 10 for the Patriots indeed from the 39.
1st and 10 from the 39.
5:33 remaining opening quarter.
And that's what Coach Clark's been talking about. We got to clean up these mental mistakes. We just can't do it, Tyler, and that's just a prime example right there. But this could be a pretty good football team when they do that.
Burnside and Anderson in the backfield again with Gerrard. 2 receivers to the near side. The lone receiver on the far side is Cheers. Fake a handoff to Anderson. Dump out of the backfield to Burnside.
Hey, shout out Kaleb Catt. Give that man a game ball for just clearing out a West Memphis DB trying to make a tackle, who probably does. Instead, I think Zion got an extra 5-6 yards thanks to Kaleb Catt.
Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Pats. Ball spotted at their own 47-yard line. They need to get to the 49 to continue the drive. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Pistol look again with Anderson, the running back. That's Kaleb Catt, the sniffer back, just in front of Gerrard. Handoff will come near side to Anderson. He'll get past the line of scrimmage, get past midfield. This is the first time either offense has been on the other team's side of the field.
Great vision by Cam right there. He plants his foot, he hits the hole. Wasn't much of a hole there, but he made one, Tyler, and that's a great run. And as you said, Marion is on the march.
Patriots very quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Back in the sniffer look, they'll hand it off to Anderson. He will be hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. They'll mark it as about a loss of 3.
You know, and honestly, that's one of those right there. West Memphis guy had a free rusher out there. Catt did a decent job, but he just didn't quite seal him off, and West Memphis was able to sniff it out.
Loss of 3, second down. And
2nd and 13 for the Patriots from midfield. The line to gain is the Blue Devil 37.
And we haven't seen the jumbo sets with Kyjuan Rogers and Johnny Nichols yet, Tyler. I wonder if Coach Clark's wanting to keep him on a pitch count early on to see if that's something he includes later.
Fakes a handoff to Anderson. Throw comes near side to Burnside. He is hit right before the catch at the 25.
Ben got hit as soon as he threw it. I don't know how he got that much on it.
There's a flag down at the 39-yard line.
That might be interference. Hold on, let's see. This is a big call right now. Let's see what happens.
So they come over to Coach Clark on the far side of the field. He does not look happy. Ineligible downfield.
The 4th Marion penalty already.
So that offsets. We're doing 2nd and 13 over. So ineligible downfield against the Patriots, but also a hold against the Blue Devils.
Well, and once again, I thought it wasn't out of the realm of possibility for the West Memphis safety to have arrived a little bit early trying to break up that play on Burnside. Wasn't a great ball, but again, Ben got creamed as soon as he went to go release it. It's incredible he got that much on it. But let's see what Marion does with a second life on 2nd and 13.
Pistol set again with Anderson. High snap, hold goes to Anderson. He'll be bunched up at the line of scrimmage, tries to break his way out. No gain on the play, 3rd and 13. Upcoming.
Cam's run 6 times for 28 yards already, but really it's propped up by one big run. West Memphis has done a good job containing Cam Anderson here.
And Anderson will head to the sidelines.
It might be Zion Burnside time at tailback, Tyler. And he's looked very explosive tonight. Gabe Millen checks back in for Marion at the bottom of your screen, number 26.
3 receivers to the far side of the formation. 1 receiver on the near side, that is Millen. Gerrard looks to the Patriots sideline, now back to his offensive line. Gerrard towards the far side of the field. He's got a man wide open. It's Donnie Cheers. It's caught at the 25, and he's headed to the house. Touchdown Patriots, 3:09 remaining in the opening quarter of play. Gerrard 50 yards on the touchdown pass to Donnie Cheers.
Mama, there goes that man again. DC3, Donnie Cheers. I don't know how you don't account for number 11 on the outside, but he didn't. Ben lofts a perfect pass into the waiting arms of Donnie Cheers. Marion leads 8-0 with an extra point pending.
Now here's the look right here, just Donnie Cheers wide open, caught at the 25 and send it to the house. Pieri to kick the extra point, and it is good. 3:09 remaining in the opening quarter, 9-0 the advantage for the Patriots. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
When you want hometown health care, you want Marion Minor Medical, a proud Patriot partner.
Marion United Methodist Church is a proud supporter of the Marion School District and the Patriot Athletic programs. Located in the heart of Marion, they offer worship and service opportunities for people of all ages. Come join them for a meal on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. or Sunday morning worship at 10:45.
We're the Intrican family.
We'd love for you to join us at Marion United Methodist Church.
Faith, fellowship, and fun. Marion United Methodist Church, a proud Patriot partner.
9-point advantage for the Patriots here early at Hamilton Schultz. 50 yards on the touchdown pass from Ben Gerrard to Donnie Cheers. First Patriot points came on a sack in the end zone from Kyjuan Rogers, so that made it 2-0 Patriots. Patriots will kick things off here again with 3:09 remaining in the opening quarter. A reminder that our next broadcast on Marion Patriots Activities Network, Monday night, we'll have a non-conference volleyball swing between the Patriots and the West Side Warriors. Lady Patriots playing so far so good in the conference schedule, still undefeated against teams from the state of Arkansas. Pieri readies to kick. He stands at the 30. And it's time for the next Blue Devil possession. They will take the kickoff at about the 8-yard line, roll towards the near side of the field. Big hit at about the 15. He's wrapped up by a host of Patriots.
Kyjuan Davis was the first man on the scene, though, Tyler. He grabbed him and didn't let him go. He didn't make the tackle, but he definitely slowed his momentum up.
In case you were wondering what the energy level was going to look like coming straight from Premier Bank Stadium to Hamilton Schultz, so far so good on the energy standpoint.
Defense has really played well for Marion early on, Tyler, and the offense has done a lot of good things. Obviously, the touchdown pass we just witnessed to Donnie Cheers for 50 is the biggest thing, but the Pats have grinded out a couple of first downs, and if not for the penalties, I mean, Marion could be in a much better position right now, Tyler.
So 1st and 10 for the Devils, ball spotted at their own 17-yard line. Devils will come out again in the Wildcat look with Bell and Turner as the running back. Correction, that is Sean Motley in the Wildcat.
Now, Motley is the kid, I believe, from Tennessee, is he not?
Yes.
Okay. And he's a big-time athlete.
He'll hand off on the far side. Another just swallow-up play by Kyjuan Rogers. Big loss on the run.
You know, and that's one of those, it's easy to say, sitting at home, Jalen Turner, wow, how did he not make a play there? There's no blocking there. Marion took the handoff with Turner right there. Great play by Kyjuan, but
loss of 5.
If Kyjuan didn't get there, somebody else was going to. Great job by the Marion defense early on, Tyler.
2nd and 15 for the Devils. Jenkins will go back at quarterback. Turner will stay at running back, and now he goes to Jenkins' left. Jenkins looks towards the far side of the field. He'll throw towards the far side. Pass intended for Motley falls incomplete. On the coverage for the Patriots, that's Jacoby Smith.
And it was great coverage, and he never reached out to grab his man. He was looking for
We
the
do
ball.
have a flag, though.
All right.
Or at least I heard
flag.
A call for a flag.
I did not see it. My bad. We're talking about it. Their early indication is at West Memphis, but I'm not sure. We're about to get the story right here, though.
I don't see where the flag was thrown. Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils.
I think he declined. No, they're going to take the penalty. Going to back West Memphis up.
And they decline it, so it is 3rd and 15.
That's the prudent call there. Again, it's going to be 3rd and forever right here. Yeah, he might get another safety. I mean, who knows? Like, points are points, right? It's going to be 3rd and 15. And let's see how West Memphis manages this right now. Obviously,
Brandon Peters, the safety, is in at quarterback. He'll go towards the far side. He'll be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. That's Spoon again on the tackle.
Love Brian Witherspoon's game right now. Kyjuan Rogers. This Marion defense, Tyler, is hungry. It's played well for the most part this year, but it's really tonight has just played excellent. Hasn't forced any turnovers yet. We'll see if it gets the opportunity. But they've been in position all night.
Gain of 2 on the carry, so 4th and about 12 for the Blue Devils.
And you've got some
Luke Smith back to punt.
You've got some Marion starters on the kick team. I see Dante Moore. I see Sticks, Columbus London with his back to us right here.
Kick will come towards Kearney on the near side. He will advance it from inside the 45, gets close to the 40. Excellent field position to start the drive for the Patriots. Hey, I love what I'm seeing right now from the Patriots. A lot of extracurriculars trying to be I'm trying to think of the word. The Blue Devils are trying to entice the Patriots, trying to antagonize the Patriots. I loved the response there. I saw Carter Waldo pulling players out from the pile.
Well, that's been Lance Clark's message all season, Tyler. How many times have the Pats shot themselves in the foot so far this year with penalties and extracurriculars like that. This could be a maturing football team, Tyler, and it starts with that stuff on the field, kind of being the bigger person, walking away and making it about the football game instead of all the other stuff that we love to make it about.
And the reason we bring that up is because with history on the Blue Devil side, they're going to try and get in the Patriots' head as often as possible. Burnside goes towards the far side of the field. He'll actually get past the sticks. That's the speed of Burnside. Correction, gets past the line of scrimmage.
I didn't think there was any way at first, the way West Memphis was stringing that out.
Made something out of nothing, gain of 3 on the carry for Burnside.
You know, and I really like Burnside on those sweeps and outside zone plays, and they love Cam Anderson between the tackles. That might be the running game that sparks the Pats, Tyler. We'll see if they can prop it up that way. And once again, now I do see Kyjuan Rogers checking in.
He's in at tight end.
Yeah, he's in at tight end, that detached look right there. And again, that's who the Pats have run behind, him and Johnny Nichols this year when they've needed it.
Handoff again to Burnside. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Turner, the first Blue Devil.
And he got pushed back a little bit on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 7, but, you know, here's the thing. I don't know.
They'll even subtract a yard, 3rd and 8.
Are you in 4-down territory if you get 3 or 4 yards on this? I mean, you feel like it's
according
going
to the trends in the first 3 weeks, yes.
I think I'm the same way. Now, if I get hit for no gain here, we could set up a field goal. That's a good point. You're probably a little out of range right now. I think you need one more first down, but we will see how they manage it here on 3rd and 8.
Burnside comes towards the near side of the field. Gerrard's going to look towards the far side of the field, looks down the middle of the field, throws another ball intended for Cheers. That one is incomplete in the end zone. 4th and 8 upcoming.
I like the idea. You know, you've got man coverage. Donnie had outrun the safety right there. You loft it out there and give 11 a chance, and obviously it's not a high percentage look, but I like giving your best receiver an opportunity against one DB. Just, you know, couldn't quite get him the football. That happens.
Pieri on the punt.
So they'll send Pieri out to punt. Again, the ball is at the Blue Devil 39. So Pieri stands at his own 47. Blue Devils with a return man inside the 15. The kick goes towards the far side of the field. Fair catch is bobbled, recovered by the Patriots.
You can't advance it, but it's going to be Marion football. It's going to be Marion football. It's got to be.
So it's number 9, that's Jacoby Smith, who recovers the muffed punt. Patriots should get it at about the 15-yard line. Not supposed to be able to return a muffed punt, but right now the ball is at the 5. And now they'll make the move. Now they'll make the adjustment. So the Patriots, looks like they're moving the sticks back to the 15 around the 16.
It's an unfortunate break for West Memphis, but these games ultimately come down to who makes plays and who doesn't. And that's an opportunity there for West Memphis. It was going to be backed up anyway, but now you give Marion the ball knocking on the door. Marion hasn't lit the world on fire on offense, Tyler, but from this distance, they're a regular Frederick Zoller.
Yeah, Coach Clark coming out to check it, but
we talked about this today.
That's been a factor in this game before.
In this stadium. Oh, 18.
You cannot return a muffed punt, but the Patriots will get the ball from the spot that they recovered.
I'd really like to see.
Which, hey, free red zone possession for the Pats.
Hey, you're not going to turn that down. And listen, I would really like to see Marion be aggressive here, Tyler. If you can put this thing in the end zone, really get your crowd behind you, that's huge.
One wide receiver either side of the formation, tight ends on the near side of the line. They'll go with Anderson right up the middle for a mid-sized game.
That might take
Looks like it might be the end of the first quarter. That's 10 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Patriots don't look to be in a hurry, so we go to the second quarter with a 9-0 Patriot advantage. Patriots and Devils start slow, but the Patriots are the only ones on the board so far. This is Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
At First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, we care about the growth of our community and understand our prosperity begins with our students. Because financial literacy is overlooked in schools, students can begin their financial education and growth through FNBEA's student checking account. Parents, start saving for your child's college with FNBEA's personal savings account. Go to fnbea.com or stop by any of our 15 branch locations to learn more. Good luck and go Patriots! From your friends at First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Have you had a burger at the Shake Shack lately? I mean a real burger. certified Angus beef. Did you know that Tacker Shake Shack has over 20 different burgers to choose from with lots and lots of different toppings? Try the John Wayne, maybe the mac and cheese burger, or pick your favorite toppings right off their menu. Feeling brave and really hungry? Take the Sultana Burger Challenge. Then experience one of their delicious desserts. They have homemade pies, shakes, and ice cream. And there's no doubt that their breakfast is the best around. Dine in, phone in, drive-through, and delivery now available at Tacker Shake Shack, a proud Patriot partner. The following is a presentation of the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Nine 0 the advantage for the Patriots. 2nd and 4 upcoming from the Blue Devil red zone. The ball is at the 10. 9 0 the advantage for the Pats. Tyler Bennett alongside me, the one and only Mr. Chuck Livingston. Directing today is Landon West. Camera operators Kaleb and Carly West. Handoff goes to Anderson towards the far side of the field. He evades one tackle, gets past the sticks. It'll be 1st and goal for the Patriots.
Cam Anderson, he didn't die easy on that one. He got outside, he evaded one tackler, and he ran hard to the sticks. He's going to move the chains. This is going to be a Marion 1st and goal, T.
And they're over there in front of somebody that we're going to see in a few minutes. Grandon Gray over there on the track on the far side. We'll have him at halftime. Also a presentation of the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band. We'll see them at halftime as well, and you can catch all of that right here at MarionPatriots.com.
Marion under the direction of the one and the only Monty Hill.
The GOAT.
The true GOAT, and he's done a great job with this Marion program, Tyler.
1st and goal for the Patriots from the 6. The snap is bobbled, and the Blue Devils recover.
You know, it's just one of those deals.
Kyjuan Davis.
I don't know if he wasn't ready for the snap or not. It was a little low. Couldn't quite get under it. And that's the break that West Memphis needed. We'll see what the Blue Devils do with it here.
So 1st and 10 for the Devils from their own 9-yard line.
You know, you see these miscommunications happen all the time. And it's just an unfortunate time for Marion for it to happen here, obviously, looking to set up 1st and goal. Pat's first turnover tonight.
Jenkins is not on the field.
And you might just see some grown man football here, Tyler. It might be straight up between the tackles for West Memphis. That's something they really believe in. They
didn't even have the quarterback out there. Brandon Peters is going to be the quarterback with 5 seconds remaining on the play clock. He's got 2 blockers in front of him on the near side. He's going to run towards the far side. Mid-size gain. It'll be about 7 on the carry by Peters.
Brandon Peters on the carry.
And look, you know, West Memphis, and I don't know if it's just no faith in Jenkins right now. I thought Jenkins has played well. If not for that drop early on, his numbers will look a lot better. But West Memphis, you can tell, believes in this heavy look. Extra blockers, fullbacks, tight ends, and Peters obviously a good athlete, and he can run with the ball in his hands.
Peters will fake a handoff. He drops the ball, but lands right back on it.
On the plate.
Dante Moore was the first Patriot to him.
Brings up 3rd down.
And now here's kind of the counter. What's West Memphis going to reach for here on 3rd and about 6? 3rd and 5?
Loss of 5, so
make it 8.
We'll call it 3rd and 7.
It's going to be tough to convert this on a straight wildcat, single wing play. Do you go back to Jenkins, and how do you get Jenkins into a routine, into the swing of things if he's coming in and off the sideline? Play clock
we're already down to 7 on the play clock.
A lot of confusion on the West Memphis side, but it looks like the Blue Devils are going to.
They got to do something. Now we get the whistle timeout, Blue Devils. So the Blue Devils will burn their first timeout of the game. Patriots and Devils will head to their sidelines. This is Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
For over 30 years, Greenway Equipment has been the go-to reseller for John Deere equipment in the state of Arkansas and southeast Missouri. Greenway Equipment is your one-stop shop for reliable equipment and exceptional customer service. With Greenway's exceptionally large inventory of John Deere equipment, they are more than ready to help find the exact piece of John Deere equipment customers need. Come by and check out the Marion Greenway Equipment location at 936 Highway 64 West or any of their other 30 locations in Arkansas and Missouri. A proud Patriot partner.
We're always accepting new patients.
Welcome to Scarborough Family Dentistry.
Providing dental care for your entire family.
So the Blue Devils burn their first timeout. Patriots have their full complement so far here in the first half. 9:58 remaining in the second quarter. Peters will remain at running back. He'll look towards the near side of the field. He's actually looking to throw. This one will be intercepted. Donivan Brewer. Brewer down the sideline. He'll be pushed out of bounds. First and goal for the Patriots off the interception by Donivan Brewer.
Well, Tyler, I've got to confess, I was surprised he threw the football, and I know that was.
Hey, we were talking to Donivan today. He wanted to score. He told us today that he wanted to score a touchdown.
Listen, if he had put that in the end zone, I would have literally showed up on Monday with egg on my face. But that's what I was talking about earlier. When you're relying so heavily on the single wing and it comes time to throw the football, you're not comfortable doing it, and you get an opportunity like this. Marion's back in business, first and goal at the 9.
Chance of we can't hear you coming from the whiteout from the trench across the way. First and goal for the Patriot offense.
And, and here's the deal. In football, the turnover battle matters, right? Marion lost one just a few seconds ago. Now West Memphis loses one. Marion let's see if they can make good on the second chance opportunity right here.
Handoff will go to Anderson. He gets inside, touchdown. And he's got 6 points. Touchdown, Patriots. Cameron Anderson on the 9-yard score.
And I've said a couple times tonight, Tyler, it's not much of a hole there, but he's making it happen. There's a big hole right there, part of like the Red Sea, and 3 knows what to do with some space.
Now here's the look again. You got Kyjuan Rogers on the far side as a tight end as well. The hole just opens up, and there are 6 more Patriot points.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he went in untouched. Maybe there's a fingernail there, but Cam Anderson with great vision and great blocking up front by the Pats as Marion puts it in the end zone, Tyler.
Pieri to kick the extra point. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. 9:43 remaining in our second quarter. 16-0, the advantage for the Patriots. This is Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Every day you take simple steps to protect your family. Whether it's the neighborhood you live in, the car you drive, or the channels you watch. At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with life insurance to protect your family's financial future, serviced by agents trained to customize life insurance coverage to you and your family. From last expenses to mortgage protection to your children's education to retirement. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent is on hand and ready to provide the reassurance and protection you need. Call today for your free no-obligation review of auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you. In Crittenden County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 870-739-4436. A proud Patriot partner.
Cameron Anderson from 9 yards out. He adds 6 more points. Pieri gets the extra point. So far, so good for Cam Anderson, Chuck.
And Tyler, once again, the blocking's been pretty good. The offensive line's played well, but that 9-yard touchdown run got him up to 10 carries already tonight for 49 yards and that touchdown. He's got a heavy workload, and Coach Clark knows he's on a pitch count, but in these types of games, man, you got to lean on your horses, and Cam's one of those guys. And look at the special teams. You got Brewer covering kicks. You've got Jeremiah Nichols covering kicks. Listen, hey, this is an Iron Man football team for the Marion Patriots, Tyler. They work hard. They're going to show up, and let's see if they can cover this kick and pin West Memphis deep on the kickoff.
Pieri booms this one. It'll land out of the back of the end zone. That one actually hit the red out of the end zone. Tell me if Dylan Pieri's fired up. Hey, we got a Blue Devil with no helmet, and he is mad at about the 45.
Well, that's going to happen.
It doesn't look like anything's going to come out of this. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, spotted from the 20. And, hey, this is a rivalry game. These officials know that there's going to be some emotion in this one. Sometimes the best motion is to let them play.
Absolutely. Let them play. Let them mix it up a little bit. Let them get some of that aggression out on their neighbor, on their buddy from the boys club or wherever. And let's go. You don't want to let it get too far, but, you've got to keep it in check. You want to keep your thumb on it.
Jenkins is back in. Merritt is his running back to his right. He's going to look towards the far side. He's going to throw it. Pass is complete at the sticks. Correction, at the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the completion to Gerald Shepard.
Now, Shepard is West Memphis' top receiver, so we'll see how he's able to maneuver against this Marion secondary, which has really grown up in a hurry. It's a 3-yard pass, and the way West Memphis has struggled running the football thus far, sometimes those little wide passes they can kind of complement your running game and take over.
2nd and 7 for the Devils. Jenkins, he'll throw to Merritt out of the backfield, and Merritt will drop it.
That's going to be incomplete.
we got some.
Hold on. We've got sticks and number 5. That's Tamarius Bell on the sideline. I don't know what happened, but
they're going to say that was a completed pass,
which means he almost fumbled it.
So the Blue Devils are going to lose 2 yards on the play. Now it's incomplete. So it's back to the line of scrimmage from second down. So it's 3rd and 7. We get a whistle on the far side of the field. The Patriots are going to call a timeout.
I think he was bobbling it a lot. I mean, I was good with the incomplete call myself. I mean, obviously, if you're watching from the Marion's perspective, you know, you want to push him back. But he bobbled it. I don't know that you could ever even, look at that. But I like Coach Clark taking this time out here.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining in the first half. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
AMS Realty is a privately owned real estate company specializing in property management. We currently manage over 500 rental units in Crittenden County. If your rental property is a source of stress, give us a call and let us tell you how we can relieve the burden. We have no upfront fees, and our management fee is based solely on rents collected. If we don't collect the rent, then we don't get paid. A proud Patriot partner.
Third and 7 upcoming for the Blue Devils. The ball is at their own 23. They need to get it to the 30 to continue the drive. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation for Jenkins. Merritt is the running back. Jenkins looks towards the far side of the field. He's going to be brought down.
Jeremiah Nichols.
Nichols with the sack. That's 3 or 4 sacks already for the Patriots.
That's 3 sacks for the Pats. And listen, Jeremiah gets lost in the hoopla sometimes with his brother Johnny and Kyjuan Rogers. Jeremiah's a good player, man. He showed it right there. He just blew up that old left tackle and got back there. And Jenkins wasn't even out of his drop yet.
Luke Smith stands at the 1-yard line. The Patriots with Kearney and Catt standing at the 47.
And once again, unless this is just a booming punt, Marion's going to have pretty decent field position, Tyler, if we can catch this punt around midfield.
Snap is high. It's going to come towards the near side, towards Catt. He'll call for a fair catch and down it at the 40. It comes loose for a second, but he does recover it. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the Blue Devil 40. A reminder, our next broadcast on the Marion Patriots Activities Network, volleyball action, non-conference on Monday. They take on the West Side Warriors.
Absolutely, Tyler. And let's see how Marion continues to kind of like make its way through this non-conference portion of the schedule. 10-1 right now, 8-0 in the conference, in first place all by its lonesome. And I'm just looking forward to see Marion against another high-quality non-conference opponent, this time at Fidelity Bank Arena.
Then we'll go back to Tuesday. They'll start the second half of the conference schedule. They already did yesterday against Greene County Tech. A little closer than we would have hoped for, Chuck, but they have Tuesday against the Nettleton Raiders as well.
Tech's very scrappy and played well at home, and I expect Nettleton on the second one through is going to be a pretty good challenge as well. I'm looking forward to it, Tyler.
Handoff goes to Anderson up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. That's Peters on the tackle. Gain of about 3 on the carry by Anderson. Again, we're seeing Kyjuan again at that sniffer back / tight end look.
Now, I know I was advocating for this earlier. Let me admit that on the front end. But in a game like this, I think you're going to see Coach Clark use Kyjuan and use Johnny Nichols as blocking backs less and less, because you need them on defense. Your defense has dominated this ball game, right? You don't want to burn them out before halftime. We've still got almost 8 minutes left in the first half.
Snap gets away from Gerrard. Look what I found, says Cameron Anderson. Made something out of nothing.
The old chicken salad play, I like it.
Gain of 3 on the carry.
Heads up play by Cam, though, keeping his head straight upfield. Sees the ball flying through the air, he grabs it, and he makes something out of it. And listen, that's a crucial play. 3rd and 3, very manageable. 3rd and 6, not so much.
So 3rd down and 3, we get Burnside in for Anderson.
Now let's see if Zion, they go. Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
He's been the more elusive back compared to the power running of Anderson. Gerrard under center. He'll toss to the far side with Burnside. Burnside will be hit at the 45, loss of 2 on the play.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. Let's see if the Pats try to get it to Zion wide on a screen or an outside zone. They go with the toss there, and I think West Memphis figured it out. Blue Devils were in the backfield with him. Now it's decision time for Coach Lance Clark.
I'll tell you what the decision is. They send Gabe Millen onto the field. Johnny Nichols and Kyjuan Rogers come out. Cam Anderson comes back in. The Patriots are going for it on 4th and 5.
Well, this looks like that more spread, traditional spread look. 4 receivers, 1 tailback. 4th and 5 here. You feel like you can pick it up. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they dial up here.
Anderson comes to the near side of the field. Gerrard looks towards the near side, steps up in the pocket. He's got Donnie Cheers, just overthrows him. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 35.
Once again, I got to say, I like the idea. You've got Donnie in man coverage out there. He's going to win a lot of those battles. He was open. It wasn't a bad ball. Just couldn't quite sync it up. Good idea. Coach Tribble staying aggressive for the Pats tonight.
Once again, reminder to stick around for halftime. We'll have a performance by the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band and an important announcement from our friend Grandon Gray with the Hometown Showdown.
Grandon been doing a little bit of traveling. I saw this week on socials. He was in Chicago. I believe he was in Florida sometime last week. So I got to get some of those travel tips from Grandon Gray, Tyler.
Jenkins has Merritt as his running back standing to his left. The handoff will go to Merritt. He gets into the linebackers. He'll be brought down. Now we have a flag down at the 40. So it's an 8-yard gain for Merritt, but we checked the flag at the 40. Initial sign is a hold.
You know, and once again for West Memphis, that it's one of its longer gains of the first half so far, but it might be coming back, and it officially is, says the white hat.
So the flag was thrown at the 40 from the spot of the foul. That would make it 1st and 15 at the 30. First and 15 for the Blue Devils.
West Memphis got new turf here during the offseason. You can see it here on your screen. Doesn't look too bad to me. They got some blue in the end zones added.
Jenkins looks towards the near side of the field. He's got a man open, just overthrows the wide open Jarrell Shepard.
And once again, Jarrell Shepard is their top receiver. He's their go-to guy. They just haven't been able to quite hook it up yet. That one was a little high. Jenkins, I think, was under some duress, but that one sailed on him for sure.
So 2nd and 15 for the Blue Devils. Merritt remains the running back.
You know, if you're West Memphis right now, you've got to have some sort of positive. I mean, it sounds obvious. You need something right here on this drive because, again, if not, Marion's going to get the ball back again, and the 2nd 15 is not promising.
Handoff goes to Merritt. Big gain on the carry by Merritt. He's tackled by Donivan Brewer as the Blue Devils get past midfield.
And that's exactly what West Memphis ordered right there.
25 yards. So that one run matches their run total from last week against the charging Wildcats. 1st and 10. Another handoff to Merritt. He's in the backfield. The ball came
Johnny
loose.
Nichols knocked it out, Tyler.
And it's Kyjuan Rogers with the recovery.
Fool me once, shame on you. Kyjuan's going to show the students about it. Number 6, Kyjuan Rogers has dominated this football game, Tyler. Johnny Nichols forces that one. He timed it up perfectly and knocked it out with his right hand. What a play by Johnny Nichols. Johnny on the spot is Kyjuan Rogers on the recovery.
1st and 10 for the Patriots, upcoming from their own 48-yard line. Patriot crowd is into this one for sure. I can hear them clearly from all the way up here at the top of the press box.
I can too. You know, they got here early. They're here before 6 o'clock, Tyler, like us, and they were very excited. And Pats have given a lot to cheer about so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Anderson is the running back. That's Burnside standing just in front of Gerrard. He'll fake the handoff and toss it to Kaleb Catt past the sticks. Catt makes a vendor miss. Kaleb Catt makes another miss. Touchdown Patriots.
Hey.
Gerrard to Kaleb Catt from 52 yards out.
Get the ball to your best athletes and let them go to work, Tyler. Kaleb Catt's pulling away from the West Memphis secondary out here.
Yeah, here's the play.
Nothing fancy about this. This has been in the playbook for 100 years just about. It's a quick slant to Kaleb Catt right here.
It's almost like the RPO Just a wide open Catt. He makes one defender miss, a second, and then a third on the dive.
And he outruns West Memphis to the house, Tyler. Listen, there's no need to reinvent the wheel. Let's get the ball to our players.
Pieri for the extra point. The holder is Gerrard. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. 5:31 remaining in the opening half. 23-0 the advantage for the Patriots. This is Marion football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
TLC Turfmaster Lawn Care, a locally owned and operated company, has been servicing the lawn care needs of the Mid-South for over 30 years. Turfmaster is fully licensed, bonded, and insured with an exceptional customer service rating. Our mission is to be the best, not the biggest. Our focus is quality, not quantity, and our goal is to deliver a thick, green, weed-free lawn that is sure to be the envy of your neighbors. Our objective is your complete satisfaction, so much so, it is our guarantee. TLC Turfmaster Lawn Care, a proud Patriot partner.
5:31 remaining in the opening half. 23-0 the advantage for the Patriots. So far, again, we talked about Coach Clark wanting to bring the energy early. That is exactly what we've seen, Chuck.
Absolutely. I mean, Marion's answered the bell from the very time they got off the bus at about 6:35 and walked out here with the portable speaker. They've answered the call. And the slow starts, they have been galling Coach Clark so far this season, right? So what do? You switch up your routine a little bit. You travel to the road game quicker. You tighten everything up.
Plus, we talk about this coming off of a bye week.
Absolutely. So these guys are ready to go, but sometimes your body physically doesn't respond, but so far the guys have. You warm up at home, you take the buses over, you're fired up, you come to a crucial environment. You got a 23-point lead right now, Tyler.
Pieri readies his kicking unit. Kicks it in the direction of number 7 for the Blue Devils, but out of the back of the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Devils, upcoming at their own 20-yard line. A week from today, the Patriots have their second conference game for football. We travel to Sherwood, Arkansas. Patriots and the Sylvan Hills Bears, Chuck.
Tyler, big game at the defending 6A East champion. Sylvan Hills makes the semifinals a year ago, loses by 1 point in overtime to Lake Hamilton. Bears have been up and down so far in the non-conference portion, but it's going to be a unique challenge for the Patriots. That flex bone look again, it's not identical. It's not, apples to apples like the win flex bone, which Marion defended well week 0, but it is going to be a similar thing. So, we'll see how the Pats respond to that.
Patriots the lone stain on the conference record a season ago for the Bears.
People forget that, Tyler.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 20-yard line. 7 seconds on the play clock for Jenkins. Handoff will go to number 1. He's not on our rosters. He is wrapped up by Carter Waldo. First time we've called his name for a tackle.
Waldo's a guy, he's playing that star position for Coach Clark. He's kind of that hybrid backer, hybrid DB. And, he's playing off the line of scrimmage a little bit more than he has in the past. But he introduced himself right there on the edge.
This is the 3rd season that we've been calling Carter Waldo's name, and he's only a junior.
Just a junior, exactly. And he's been a great player now for Marion, really anchored this unit. And, again, he stepped up and changed positions. There's Waldo again.
Another handoff to 1 again. Hit first by Waldo. This is going to be a loss of 1, 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Devils.
Now look, it's obviously we're still in early.
They're going to mark him back even 1 more, so 3rd and 5, loss of 2.
Waldo read that quickly, was in the backfield. This is obviously a crucial play for West Memphis. The score is what it is, but 3rd and 4, if you don't pick up a first down and at least give yourself some breathing room, you're going to set Marion up with another short field, potentially, depending on the punt. West Memphis really needs a first down right now, Tyler.
3rd and 5 for the Devils. Jenkins looks towards the near side of the field, throws again, intended for number 8, that is Shepard, and again overthrows him. We get a flag down on the far side of the field, extracurriculars again.
This is going to be interesting to see what happens here. Going to be offsetting.
So I think we're just going to get unsportsmanlike against each team.
Which again, you hate that. You're taking a real chance when that happens. And again, West Memphis, you can tell, is making a concerted effort to get the ball to Jarrell Shepard out wide. Second time they've sailed one to that sideline. They just can't get him the football right now.
So offsetting, it was after the play, I believe, so would it stay 4th and 5?
Well, Jenkins is going back out. He just got the word from Coach Robert Hooks down on the sideline.
Oh, no, we're going to mark this against the Pats. Unsportsmanlike against Marion.
You just can't have it. That's so frustrating. Let's see how the defense responds right now. You think you're off the field. Now you're back out here. You got to make a play.
4th and 5, and you give the Devils a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from their own 40.
I didn't see what happened. I'm not sure if you did. I was following the ball, and I just came back and saw the flag there. So that's very frustrating, but Pats have kept that in check.
I believe it was Jacoby Smith that got whistled.
Jacoby's been all over the map tonight, but he's got a lot of promise.
Handoff to Merritt. He gets into the linebackers. He'll be wrapped up by 53 for the Patriots. That's Trent Knighton.
And Merritt runs really tough, Tyler. You got to give him a lot of credit right now. You know, he's kind of created some holes out there. And here's the stat for you, just to tell you kind of how it's gone so far. It's only West Memphis the second first down tonight.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Devils from their own 44. Jenkins looks towards the far side of the field, overthrows Motley. 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And here's the thing, Jenkins has had some opportunities here to get some of this man coverage, but that time the pass rush was on him right there. That's a good job by the Pats getting in the backfield, speeding him up a little bit.
So 3:45 remaining in the second half. Of note, just to keep everything in perspective, the Blue Devils will get the ball to start the second half.
Which makes this a really crucial drive. Here's the thing, if West Memphis could put some points up on this drive and get the football back, I feel like they're in the ball game, Tyler.
3rd and about 7. Jenkins, he'll throw to the near side with Merritt. Merritt gets around one of the blockers. He'll be pushed past midfield. 1st and 10 upcoming for the Blue Devils, and now another flag gets thrown at the 43. That may be for a late hit.
The sticks are going to move either way, and West Memphis has moved into Marion territory. And this is what you can't have happen right now for the Patriots, Tyler.
Ball's currently at the 43.
West Memphis is pointing, Micah Turner pointing at Marion right now. We'll see if that's the case. It looks like it is, and it will be.
Yeah, personal foul against Marion. That's probably that late hit. So 15 more yards at the end of the play. 1st and 10 for the Devils from the Patriot 28.
1st and 10 West Memphis.
You know, if you're Lance Clark right now, you feel like you've propped this drive up. You're off the field, Tyler, on 3rd and overthrow a receiver. You give him an opportunity. You add 15 on right here. You're shooting yourself in the foot. You got to clean it up.
Jenkins looks towards the near side of the field. Pass is caught by Shepard. He's pushed out of bounds by London. Gain of 10.
And they got the ball to Shepard that time. Good route, the comeback route right at the sticks.
Make it a gain of 9.
Came back a little bit. Now, West Memphis can deal with this. 2nd and short, a lot of options. Whole playbook should be open.
Patriots will burn a timeout. 3:32 remaining in the second quarter. 1 timeout remaining in the half for the Patriots. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Having served Eastern Arkansas since 1966, Fidelity Bank is a financial staple in Crittenden County. With the main branch in West Memphis, Fidelity has multiple branches and ATMs in Marion and West Memphis to serve you. With their various online resources, Fidelity has you covered in a digital world. With Secure Lock, you control your debit card usability. With their website and mobile banking app, you can do all that you want, including mobile check deposit, bill pay, money and external transfers, mobile alerts, and more. Check them out at fidelitybanker.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. A proud Patriot partner.
CrossFit 870 is a strength and conditioning facility that embraces the CrossFit philosophy. We offer a friendly, enthusiastic atmosphere where you will find a great community of fitness-minded people who are united by a common love for challenging themselves. Our program can be applied to teach kids ages 6 and up fun exercises that will make them more fit and stronger. We use safe, effective, and efficient movements like you would use in everyday life, which translates into wellness and longevity. It's our goal to build a community full of positive, strong-minded individuals who will use our strategic programming in and outside the gym. Start training with friends. Make new friends. The fun is in the community. CrossFit 870, a proud Patriot partner.
Marion Rotary Club models
Second and 19 for the Blue Devils. Pass intended for Quad Brown is incomplete, so it's 3rd and 1.
I like that call by West Memphis, though. You're going to take a shot on second short. You think you can pick it up. 3rd and 1 right here. I like the aggression there by West Memphis. That's the time to do that, throw it to the end zone, and they almost hooked it up.
I was about to say right there, that's the play call in my mind. If I was the offensive coordinator, at least on Madden anyway. Because you got one more play to try and get one more yard. Why not go for the end zone?
And maybe, too, depending on your philosophy here. I don't know what the West Memphis kicking game's about. But it is 3rd and 1.
Handoff goes to Merritt. He's hit in the backfield. It's Jeremiah Nichols. Loss of 2.
You know, Jeremiah Nichols has never taken a play off, at least this year, Tyler. I don't know how you feel about it, but I mean, he just plays so incredibly hard all the time. He timed it up right there, shot the gap, and not only did he get there, he makes the tackle. So there's a lot going on for number 47 right there. He's played a great game so far.
4th and 3 for the Devils. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. They need to get to the 18 to continue the drive.
Decision time right here, and I mean, again, I don't know West Memphis' kicking situation. I know Luke Smith has been punting, but it's going to be a 4th and 3 deal here at the Marion 21.
Peters in at quarterback for the Blue Devils. We get a whistle from the near side, and West Memphis will burn their second timeout. 2:45 remaining in the opening half of play. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Marion Rotary Club models service above self. With more than 1.2 million members worldwide, Rotary sees a world where people unite to create lasting change. Our local members pour their passion into overcoming illiteracy, supporting education, combating poverty, and so much more. Be our guest Mondays at noon in the Connection Room of First Baptist Marion and discover how you can make a difference with us. Marion Rotary Club, service above self, a proud Patriot partner.
2:45 remaining in our second quarter of play. A reminder to stick around for halftime. We'll have a performance from the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band, and we'll be talking to the one, the only Mr. Grandin Gray. He has a big announcement coming up about the hometown showdown.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that. Like I said, looking forward to the band. You know, the band's going to start, I believe the band's first contest is next weekend. It won't go to Sylvan Hills, but competition season starts up next Saturday, so we'll see what the band's got. I know Monty Hill's very excited about the potential, though, Tyler.
The ball was at the 21 before the timeout. It's currently at the 20.
What's a yard between friends?
Peters in at quarterback. It's a high snap. He'll keep it himself, and he will get the first down. He's tackled by a host of Patriots at about the 17-yard line. That is,
I think it was Kyjuan Rogers.
Kyjuan's going to get whistled for the unsportsmanlike conduct. Kyjuan did not put any hands on Peters. Peters tripped.
It's going to be Lance Clark's going to blow a gasket. Lance Clark's going to blow a gasket. I don't blame him. Once again, you've shot yourself
half
in the
the distance
foot
to the
times.
goal on this.
Absolutely. I would not want to be Kyjuan Rogers right now. And he plays so hard and with so much emotion. You hate to fault him for it, but obviously you've got to know the situation as well.
So 2:37 remaining in the second. I never saw Kyjuan put any hands on Peters.
Well, I think they're going to say he played through the whistle and was trying to sling him down after. I think. I'm just taking a guess. I didn't either. He didn't throw him down. I don't know what the exact call is. Obviously, it's going to be unsportsmanlike, but I'm not sure what the. And that's going to be 45 yards of penalties on this drive on the Pats. And West Memphis is knocking on the door.
Well, this last one is half the distance to the goal.
That's right.
So 1st and goal for the Devils from the Patriot 8-yard line. Peters will remain at quarterback for the Blue Devils.
And hey, and look, once again, if West Memphis puts this one in the end zone, Blue Devils get the ball coming out of halftime, this could be a totally different ball game. West Memphis in that heavy look right here.
High snap to Peters. He'll come towards the near side of the field, evades one tackle, keeps the feet churning. He's inside the 5 to about the 3. Peters providing a spark of energy.
And West Memphis has found something with that big set, a lot like what Marion's found success on early in the season, but Peters knows how to run it. He's very fast, and West Memphis is opening some holes.
2nd and goal for the Devils from the Patriot 3-yard line.
West Memphis in no rush here. you get the impression the Blue Devils would love to score with about 2 seconds left on the clock and get that second half kickoff. So this is a crucial possession right now. Let's see if the Pats can throw the stops on.
Peters hands off to Turner. He's hit in the backfield. That's Johnny Nichols. Loss of about 3.
Johnny with a great play right there, and the Marion defensive line continues to play well.
They get a loss of 4.
Pushed him way back. And this is going to be a very tricky third down call here. Again, if West Memphis is not kicking, you know that they're going to be in 4 down territory right here.
They will go for it on 4th down.
And I think they feel like they can get it because they've really discovered something here, but they have to get a couple 3-4 yards on this play to really feel like they're in good shape on 4th down.
Jenkins in at quarterback. He looks towards the far side of the field. He'll throw to Shepard. Pass is incomplete out of the back of the end zone.
Decision time, Tyler.
4th and goal from the 7. And no, the Blue Devils will send the kicking unit out. There goes Luke Smith.
You know, I think once again, you want to have something positive to take into halftime. If you can make it 23-3, and obviously they've got a lot of confidence in Smith. You can see the way he's been kicking it off the tee and punting it. This feels like a makeable kick. We will see.
Of note, Jenkins is the holder.
Very interesting.
Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and that's going to be good. 1:01 remaining in the opening half of play. Blue Devils on the board. Patriots lead by 20. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we provide growers with all their seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs for any farm size. Farmers will recognize the brands that we stock, including Loveland and Dyna-Gro products. Not a farmer? Not to worry. Nutrient Ag Solutions even carries products for homeowners. Stop by and see any of the Patriot cheering friendly folks of Nutrient Ag Solutions at 7488 Highway 64 in Crawfordsville, or call Monday through Friday from 7 until 4 at 870-823-5400. A proud Patriot partner.
When you need great pizza, where do you go? Pizza Pro. When you need delicious salads, where do you go? Pizza Pro. And when you need awesome wings, where do you go? Pizza Pro. Pizza Pro is your go-to choice for pizza, salads, and wings, and soon they'll have sub sandwiches as well. Pizza Pro is open from 11 to 10 Sunday through Thursday and until 11 on Friday and Saturday nights on Highway 77 in Marion. Pizza Pro, the official pizza of the Marion Patriots.
A proud Patriot partner.
Hey, my name's Kenny Phillips.
Cheers and Catt back to kick. They're both standing awfully close to each other at the 10, daring Luke Smith to kick it to one side or the other, because I guarantee the Patriots want to get it into Donnie Cheers' hands.
I thought they were trying to maybe hide him behind Catt, but it's going to go deep to Catt number 5.
He'll take it at the 6-yard line, rolls towards the far side of the field. He's got Cheers as a blocker. Another flag comes out at the 36-yard line.
I don't even see anybody on that side of the field, so they clearly saw something I did not. We will see.
Patriots have had a penalty on every kickoff return so far.
Yeah, and once again, that one seemed like it was far away from the action.
Called against the Patriots. Back them up 10 yards.
That's going to cost the Pats 10 to start this drive.
A holding call on the Patriots on every kickoff return so far. 54 seconds remaining. Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Well, I will say this. Remember how Marion scored its last touchdown? It was just a quick slant to Kaleb Catt. He made a guy miss into West Memphis territory, and he outran the guys. Something like that could work again, Tyler. Maybe you throw a screen out to Zion Burnside. A safe call, but maybe a call that you can maybe get into Dylan Pieri's field goal range here. With only one timeout, though. So.
One timeout for the Pats, and the Blue Devils will get the ball to start the second half. Anderson is the running back behind Gerrard. They'll hand off to Anderson on the far side of the field. He cuts back in towards the middle. Fresh set of downs. The clock will stop to move the chains.
That was pretty safe, but I actually like the call. It obviously worked. It's 11 yards. They're going to reset these chains, and Marion's on the march here. Let's see how aggressive Coach Tribble and Coach Clark want to be here.
Clock restarts. Just over 40 seconds remaining. Gerrard will look over to the Patriots sideline. 1st and 10 for the Pats from their own 37.
In no hurry are the Pats. No hurry.
Gerrard looks back to Anderson. Another handoff to Cameron. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, so maybe even a loss of 1. The Patriots look like they may just be content to go to the locker rooms.
23-3, you feel okay, and you'd feel really good at 23 to zip. But I agree with you. I think Marion's going to take this lead to the locker room, and that's probably sound decision making.
So the Blue Devils will get the ball to start the second half of play. Patriots with a 20-point advantage, 23-3 over the Blue Devils here in the 19th meeting in the hometown showdown. We'll have a performance by the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band and a sit-down with Mr. Grandin Gray. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Hey, my name is Kenny Phillips. I'm the Director of Transportation for the Marion School District. If you have ever considered driving a bus, like working with kids, and want to make some good extra money, please give us a call, 870-739-5190. We are looking for active CDL holders or those who can obtain a Class B CDL and enjoy working with kids. If this is something you may be interested in, please give us a call today.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a one-stop shop for all of your automotive, hardware, lawn and garden, and farm supply needs? It just so happens that such a place exists right here in Marion. Cliff's Auto Parts. Family owned for 32 years. They can cut keys of all kinds, including transponder keys. They also create custom hydraulic hoses, and they carry a wide range of lawnmower parts. If they don't have it, they can get it. Cliff's Auto Parts, 120 Block Street in Marion. For 31 years, J.R.K. Printing has been a full-service print and design company that specializes in full-color offset and digital printing. They produce everything from business cards, banners, and signs to vehicle wraps. J.R.K. Printing stands behind their printing and design services with guarantees on quality and pricing because they're sure you'll be satisfied. Learn more at jrkprinting.com. If you can think it, they can print it.
You chose your home and car for a reason. They were the right fit for you. So why not make sure your insurance is the right fit too? Here's the deal. At State Farm, you can combine home and auto and save an average of $889. Talk to a State Farm agent to get the right home and auto coverage at the right price for you.
Meet Marion's new State Farm agent, Royce Smith, a proud Patriot partner.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
At First Baptist Marion, people matter. I'm Pastor James Nichols, and if you're looking for answers to life's hard questions, if you're trying to discover the meaning of life, or just looking for a church home, I want to invite you to look no further. At First Marion, you'll discover authentic worship, vibrant ministries for children and youth, and God's plan for your life. Our worship service begins at 10:30 every Sunday morning. Come join us as we share and show the love of Christ with our community.
Hey, the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band, they've been doing a fantastic job all season. Right now we get to see a special road presentation of the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band's halftime show, Coming to America.
Taking the field is the 2021 edition of the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band. Under the field direction of Drum Major Kyjuan Rogers. The band will now perform movements 1 and 2 of our 2021 competition show entitled Coming to America, featuring the music of Neil Diamond and James Brown.
Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band. Soloist us this evening were Jolie Roberts, Kaden Littlejohn, and Miller Owen. The Patriot Pride Marching Band is under the direction of Monty Hill, Valerie Hill, and Sam Johnston. Additional instruction by color guard instructor Richard Lewis and percussion staff Stralio and Matthew Wynn and Gavin Justice. The Marion Band would like to thank the West Memphis Band and director of bands Randall Box for their hospitality. One more time, the Marion Patriot Pride Marching Band.
The following is a presentation of the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
(23-3) the advantage for the Patriots. Just under a minute and a half remaining in the warm-up period. Tyler Bennett alongside me, the one and only Mr. Chuck Livingston, directing today all the way from Northwest Arkansas is Landon West, camera operators Kaleb and Carly West. Chuck, the Patriots let the Blue Devils drive down the field at the end of the half. They end up getting 3 points out of it. If the Patriots can keep the silly penalties down, right now it's so far so good.
Yeah, right. You mentioned the penalties, and to me that's been the story even more than Marion's excellent defensive performance in the first half. Marion's committed 7 penalties for 74 yards in the first half, 3 of them for 45 yards on West Memphis' lone scoring drive of the first half. That drive covered 80 yards in 17 plays. Now the Pats were able to hold them to a field goal, but one of them was on a third down, and it kept West Memphis on the field. Another one gave West Memphis half the distance to the goal, and that's not counting the 3 on kickoffs that you really can't calculate because we don't know where the return would end up. Marion's committed 10 penalties in the first half, so if you cut those in half, you're playing a pretty good ball game. Now, you know, for Marion, I like the offense, the balance with Cam Anderson so far. Cam has rushed in the first half. I had it 15 times for 67 yards. Senior quarterback Ben Gerrard's completed 6 of 10 passes for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. A couple of big plays, Donnie Cheers and Caleb Catt for touchdowns. So listen, I want to see that play blend continue. I want to see Cam Anderson. I want to see Ben Gerrard on the boots. Listen, Marion's moved the ball at times tonight, and the defense has played extraordinarily well. If you clamp the penalties, you feel like you can win a ball game, Tyler.
So the Blue Devils won the opening toss. They elected to defer, so the Patriots will kick things off to start our second half of play. Also of note, the Patriots with the funny number on the scoreboard thanks to a sack in the end zone by Kyjuan Rogers for a safety to start the scoring for the Pats.
Absolutely, and and that's kind of the story of the game so far, with the Marion defensive line having, being very active, making plays. 4 sacks for Marion in the first half, including that safety in the end zone.
The Blue Devil returners are standing on the goal line. Pieri with a low kickoff. It bounces at about the 10. The Blue Devils will misplay it at about the 5. They roll towards the far side of the field, back towards the mid. Big hit at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Devils. Ball spotted at their own 10.
A little cat and mouse game there by West Memphis, showing that it may try to return one of these boomers through the end zone. Dillon took a little off, bounced it at about the 12-yard line, made West Memphis recover. And look, it cost the Blue Devils 10 yards of field position so far, which is too bad.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, upcoming from their own 10-yard line. 23-3 the advantage for the Pats.
Now let's see what type of adjustments West Memphis made at the half. Offense, I felt like up front is where Marion's won the ball game so far. In the trenches, struggled to block the big, fast Marion defensive line. Let's see if West Memphis is going to use more blockers, try to chip, or just use max protection. Let's see if West Memphis can get back in this ball game.
Turner will be the running back with Bryson Jenkins, the Blue Devil quarterback. High snap to Jenkins. Handoff will go to Turner. He's hit in the backfield.
Flag.
Vicious hit by Brian Witherspoon. There's a flag down at the 8-yard line.
On the far side, you would think that's a hold. You would think that's
Flag's
a hold.
on the near 8-yard line. Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils. They will decline it. Patriots will take the loss of 3.
I like that call by Coach Clark right there. You basically get a penalty on the play for lost yardage on the edge. You cost West Memphis a down. And, once again, West Memphis finds itself in 2nd and long, deep in its own territory. I wouldn't be surprised to see West Memphis be a little conservative here, try to punt and play the field position game early on.
Turner remains the running back. We get another whistle and a flag for delay of game.
And the clock runs out on West Memphis on that one. West Memphis out of sorts here on the first 2 plays. Now, they got late in the play clock several times in the first half.
They will waive delay of game.
I'm guessing they didn't reset the play clock, or it started running as soon as. So it's going to remain 2nd and 13. It did feel like a quick clock to me.
Yeah, we'll stay 2nd and 13. Turner remains the running back. Jenkins will look down the middle of the field now towards the near side. He's got Shepherd. Pass is complete past the 20. He evades a pair of Patriots. Donivan Brewer is the Patriot that will wrestle Shepherd out of bounds inside Patriot territory at the 37-yard line.
And you can feel a little bit of electricity shift back to this side of the stadium right there. Marion had a guy underneath. Pretty good ball from Jenkins. And West Memphis is on the march, Tyler.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted at the Patriot 37. Jenkins not on the field. Peters will come back in at quarterback.
53-yard completion there.
Peters, he'll roll towards the far side of the field. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Johnny Nichols will get credit for the tackle. Gain of 2 on the carry.
You know, West Memphis showed that a lot in the first half. It's interesting because Jenkins has played a pretty good ball game. He's overshot a couple out there to Shepherd, and
he'll check back in for Peters. We've only seen Peters throw the ball once, and it was an interception.
It was. He sailed it over. He's a left-handed thrower. He rolled left, and it went into the arms of Donivan Brewer. Marion forced a couple of turnovers in the first half. Don't think that's part of the scheme. And if we're figuring it out, Tyler, you know the Marion defensive coaches are figuring it out.
2nd and 8 for the Blue Devils, spotted at the Patriot 35-yard line. A handoff to Turner. Big hit at the line of scrimmage. Dante Moore, the first Patriot.
Dante, one of the team captains, shifted to middle linebacker to help the team. 3rd and...
Loss of 3, so it'll be 3rd and 11.
Dante filled the gap right there. He got in there and made a play. What do you do here, Tyler? West Memphis, Jenkins has thrown the comeback route pretty well.
Well, Shepherd's been the guy, too. He's on the near side of the field.
Shepherd's legit good. They've loved the comeback route. I would worry about Columbus London. Sticks matched up on the bottom of your screen here. If Sticks jumps it, it's nothing but green grass and high tides forever. But Jenkins has pretty good touch on it.
Jenkins, he'll look towards the near side of the field. He throws in the direction of Quad Brown. Incomplete, 4th and 11.
Decision time for Robert Hooks, Tyler. 4th and 11, long way to go. West Memphis has
They're going to go for it.
And I think this is probably the right call. You are in Marion territory.
Of note, we saw it a week ago where Jenkins will do the quarterback punt too. So that's something to look for as well. If he goes to the line of scrimmage and then steps back for a couple yards, then they're going to punt it.
We'll see.
We got an empty set.
Going 5 wides for West Memphis here. He's going to run it.
Jenkins down the middle of the field, just past the stretched arms of Dylan Greer. Incomplete. Good job to let it fall to the carpet. That's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the Pats from their own 38.
I'm going to tell you, Tyler, Jenkins hung in there. He got hit. I believe it was Jeremiah Nichols, number 47, but he was able to step into that one. He just threw it a little bit behind him, but the receiver was open. That was a conversion that was available for West Memphis. They just couldn't convert.
Patriot offense takes the field.
So now you flip it to the other side. This is not bad field position for the Patriots right now. Taking over on your own 38, 1st and 10, first drive of the second half. Let's see how Coach Tribble and Coach Clark attack this defense here on the first drive of the third quarter.
2 receivers to the far side. Cheers, the lone receiver, on the near. Handoff goes to Anderson. He's hit just past the line of scrimmage. The first Blue Devil is not on our roster. Gain of 2.
And we have seen that a couple times tonight. Some of their better players, their sniffer back, number 44, is not on our roster. It could be that he's just wearing that jersey tonight. We've seen that before. So bear with us on these West Memphis names. We're doing our best.
Two wide receivers to either side of the formation for Gerrard. Anderson remains the running back. Donnie Cheers in motion now. They fake the handoff. They'll throw back to Cheers. Cheers with the double pass. He's got Caleb Catt wide open at the 40. Caleb Catt brought down at the 30.
Let me tell you something, Tyler. That's a great gutsy call. Great gutsy play call by Zach Tribble right there. You know,
it was the other way around for a touchdown against Robinson.
Last play of the third quarter, Marion does it right there. You know Donnie Cheers is a marked man after his hot start to the season, so West Memphis bites up. Huge play into West Memphis territory.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 27. Two receivers to the far side. Cheers alone on the near. Handoff goes to Anderson towards the far side of the field. He cuts, goes inside into the 25. He'll be down around the 23. Here's that last play. Landon beat me to it.
Landon's good, man. Landon's not waiting around out here tonight. This is a big game.
Gained about 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
What I liked about it, though, you saw everybody overcommit to Cheers. Catt slips behind, and don't forget, both these guys have caught touchdown passes tonight, so they can both beat you, Tyler.
2nd and 6 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 23. Another handoff to Anderson, this time towards the far side of the field. He gets inside the 20. The line to gain is just inside the 17. He's marked awfully close to the line to gain.
And I think this is where you're going to see power football, Tyler. You're going to see the two tight ends, the sniffer back, Kyjuan Rogers, Johnny Nichols in there just uprooting West Memphis guys. Listen, you're in field goal range right now. You have to leave this drive with 3 points. No negative plays, no turnovers. You can reinstate your 23-point lead if you just do nothing right here.
We'll call it 3rd and about 2 feet. Patriots need to get on the other side of the 17-yard line. Flags are down.
Flags on the play.
It'll be a false start against the Patriots. Matthew Kearney in motion. He may have gone towards the line of scrimmage before the snap.
But I like the aggression to get down here. But once again, there's a point where you can be aggressive, but you can also be smart. I hope Coach Tribble, you know what? Who knows? 3rd and 6 could be anything.
It's Marion, West Memphis.
Yeah, throw out the conventional thinking.
3rd and 6 for the Pats. Gerrard looks towards the near side of the field. He's got Caleb Catt. It's inside the 10. He's inside the 5. He'll be down at about the 2-yard line.
Tyler, I'm going to tell you what, I love the confidence that Ben Gerrard's throwing with right now. Playing very well. Look at him here, 3rd and 6. He knows what he's got to do. He's got Catt on the quick slant. He's been eating on that all night. Oh, it's a stop and go. He catches it, and he extends to another couple yards. Huge play. It's going to be a Marion 1st and goal at the West Memphis 2. And look, Cheers is the big play guy, but Caleb Catt can make plays too as that possession receiver.
Jeremiah Nichols in as a tight end. Also Johnny Nichols on the near side. Now Jeremiah becomes the sniffer back. Gerrard, he's going to throw towards the near side of the field. Jump ball for Cheers. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Patriots.
Touchdown Marion.
Donnie Cheers wins the jump ball. We're looking at that one more time. What a play by Donnie Cheers.
Pretty good ball by Ben Gerrard, Tyler. But let's see it here. Look at Cheers win this matchup, get underneath the coverage and haul it in. DC 3 for 6, 2nd touchdown of the night.
Gerrard to hold, Pieri to kick the extra point. Snap is high, the hold is good, the kick is up. And the kick is good. 6:16 remaining in our 3rd quarter of play. Patriots lead by 27. This is Patriot football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network. 27-point advantage for the Patriots. 6:16 remaining in our 3rd quarter of play. Downtown Donnie Cheers finding a spot where everybody knows your name in the end zone.
Absolutely. Listen, a great route right there. Donnie made arguably the 2 biggest plays on that drive. He throws the 27-yard completion to Caleb Catt on a 2nd down. Then he wins. He beats man coverage in the end zone right there for the touchdown. It's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Culminates a 6-play, 65-yard Marion Patriot drive. Tyler, it's 30-3 right now.
Pieri, he's had 3 touchbacks, I believe, so far.
West Memphis not quite back on the goal line this time, closer to the 5, and we'll see what Dylan does with this kickoff.
This one will be taken by the Devils at the 3. Big wrap-up tackle at about the 15-yard line. Tackle made Danwan Davis was the first Patriot there.
Now, see, here's what we're seeing here. West Memphis wasn't even trying to field these kicks earlier on. They drop a couple return men back, and now Dylan's taking a little bit off. We're going to make him return it, and guess what? It's costing West Memphis field position again, 5 yards this time, where it should have been 1st and 10 at the 20. It's going to be West Memphis taking over at its own 15. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but every yard they're going to actually change it to 16, it looks like.
1st and 15 for the Devils. Ball spotted at their own 16-yard line. Jenkins back in at quarterback. Merritt is his running back. He's going to look towards the far side. The catch is made by Motley, immediately brought down on the far side. That looks like Jacoby Smith with the tackle.
Jacoby's played well. I thought he's held up in coverage so far tonight. He's tackled well. You know, he got him on the ground right there. Motley's the guy that West Memphis is going to try to get the ball to.
Gain of 3, no yards after the catch. Very quickly towards the near side. Big hit by Carter Waldo. We get a flag, though.
Where's Waldo? He's dropping 89 on the turf.
So the pass was complete to Quad Smith, immediately brought down by Waldo, but we do have a flag down on the near side about the 18-yard line. Illegal procedure against the Blue Devils.
Do you decline this? Do you make them run a 3rd and 7?
Back them up 5 yards.
Marion's going to take the penalty. I might have considered making it 3rd and 7. It's probably splitting hairs.
I'm fine with it.
That's not a problem. Yeah, it's not, you back them up a little bit. You know, if you can make another negative yardage play, you put them in a really tough spot if you're Marion.
2nd and 12 for the Blue Devils. Jenkins looks towards the far side of the field, steps up in the pocket. May have been hit as he throws. That one hits Shepard in the top of the helmet.
You know what? And here's the thing.
Jacoby Smith on the coverage.
Jacoby was beat there, but Shepard couldn't quite size it up. The ball bounced. I believe it was off his face mask, unless I'm mistaken. And it falls harmlessly to the turf.
3rd and 12 now for the Devils. 5:25 remaining in the 3rd.
You know, and again, I don't mind the game Jenkins has played. He's had a couple of drops. He's put a couple on the money right here. That one, obviously, I don't know where else you could throw it other than the face mask. He's played a good game and has played better than the numbers would suggest, Tyler.
Jenkins looks down the middle of the field, rolls towards the far side, pump fakes, gets away from the Patriot defenders. Ball gets deflected and falls to the turf, 4th and 12.
You know, the score would say you almost have to maximize your possessions from here on out. I just don't think you're in a position to succeed. 4th and 12.
Not inside your own 20.
Not inside your own 20. I think West Memphis got to punt this football and you know.
Tell you what, that might be the perfect spot to fake a punt. So for the Patriots, you may play safe.
Lance Clark told us this after the Wynn game, that this is an area where he would like to do it. Let's see if Coach Hooks can, throws caution to the wind a little bit to stay in this ball game. We're more than midway through the 3rd quarter here. West Memphis got to put up some points in a hurry.
Kearney and Catt stand at the Blue Devil 45. Blue Devils still getting players out on the field, including their long snapper. 2 seconds on the play clock. It's a high snap. Patriots will play safe. The punt is a high one. Patriots get away from it, and it'll be down by the Blue Devils at their own 35-yard line. Great field possession for the Pats.
Absolutely, and listen, the defense continues to play well for Marion. Keeps West Memphis out of first down there, actually moves the Blue Devils back, winning the field position battle right now, winning the battle in the trenches, and is sprinkling in some big plays on offense for good measure. It's all coming up Marion right now, Tyler. Let's see if they can continue it. This is a huge drive. Obviously, a touchdown here gets very interesting. It's already very interesting, but another score just really puts West Memphis behind the 8 ball.
15 seconds remaining on the play clock. 2 receivers to the far side. Cheers the lone receiver on the near. Gerrard hands off to Anderson. He'll cut towards the far side, gets a block. Great job by Matthew Kearney on the far side, and a gain of 11 for Cameron Anderson.
And once again, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here, but Cam Anderson behind a big offensive line and extra blockers has proven to be pretty effective, especially when you're trying to nurse a 27-point lead. I don't know how many passes we're going to see the rest of the way unless the game calls for it, Tyler.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at the Blue Devil 24-yard line. 2 receivers to either side of the formation for Gerrard. The running back is Anderson behind Gerrard in the pistol. The man in motion is Kaleb Catt. Another handoff to Anderson. He cuts back towards the far side of the field. He'll be pushed out of bounds by number 2. That's Kyjuan Young for the Blue Devils after about a 3-yard gain. Correction, make it 2.
The thing I love about Cam, and sometimes you'd like to see him even do it, he's not shying away from contact. He doesn't care that it's a 27-point game. He knows that this is a ball game. This is a competition. He's grinding his legs, and he's trying to get every yard that he can. He didn't want to run out of bounds right there. He just got pushed out. What a tough player, Cameron Anderson.
The way the Patriots are running the ball right now, and the lead, the clock is your friend. Running game is a huge ally of the Patriots right now.
Absolutely. Coach Clark would love to see 4 yards of carry here until the end of the game and get out of here with a victory.
Handoff goes to Burnside. He spins away from a defender. Gain of about 6 on the carry by Burnside. We'll call it 3rd and 2.
3rd and short. You like this? All right, once again, here's the deal. A touchdown's obviously massive and like you're in a really good position. Leave this drive with some points.
I was about to say, this is Marion West Memphis. Take the points.
Listen, hey, I run the ball again here. I bring out Johnny Nichols and Kyjuan Rogers. I run it. If they stuff me, good job, West Memphis, and I'm going to march my senior kicker out here to make it a 30-point advantage because you never know. You never know, Tyler.
2 receivers on the far side of the formation. Matthew Kearney in motion. They fake a handoff to him. Anderson gets the handoff. He needed to get to the 14-yard line. It looks like he'll be down at the 16. The Patriot field goal unit will come out on the field.
You know, and some people may criticize that call. You're not being aggressive, blah, blah, blah. Listen, we're trying to win a ball game, okay? Like, at this situation, I'm calling plays to put me in the best position to do so. I'm protecting the lead. I just ran a
33-yard field goal attempt for Pieri.
I just ran a couple minutes off the clock, and I'm leaving with points. That's a great call by Coach Tribble and Coach Clark, I think.
Snap is high. The hold is good. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 2:31 remaining in our 3rd quarter of play. Patriots up by 30 on the Blue Devils. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
For 31 years, JR&K Printing has been a full-service print and design company that specializes in full-color offset and digital printing. They produce everything from business cards, banners, and signs to vehicle wraps. JR&K Printing stands behind their printing and design services with guarantees on quality and pricing because they're sure you'll be satisfied. Learn more at jrkprinting.com. If you can think it, they can print it.
You chose your home and car for a reason. They were the right fit for you. So why not make sure your insurance is the right fit too? Here's the deal. At State Farm, you can combine home and auto and save an average of $889. Talk to a State Farm agent to get the right home and auto coverage at the right price for you.
Meet Marion's new State Farm agent, Royce Smith, a proud Patriot partner.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
.33-yard kick for Pieri is good. Patriots lead by 30 with just over 2.5 remaining here in our 3rd quarter play. Tyler Bennett alongside one and only Mr. Chuck Livingston. Directing today is Landon West. Camera operators are Kaleb and Carly West. Pieri, after the successful field goal, sends that one just past the letters in the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 20.
Tyler, my numbers are unofficial, but Cam Anderson's closing in on the century mark here against West Memphis. He's rushed 22 times for 98 yards. By my count, again, unofficial numbers, but I've seen all the plays here tonight, so it's going to be pretty close. He might already be over it. He might be a few more yards shy, but suffice it to say, it seems like Cam's going to get to the century mark tonight at Hamilton Schultz Field. We'll see what the game plan dictates the rest of the way.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils. Jenkins will have Merritt as his running back. We get a whistle. That may be offsides against the Patriots.
Yep.
It's 1st and 5 upcoming for the Blue Devils.
Now here's the thing, that a 30-point lead, here's where it helps you on defense, right? Your defensive line's been playing great all night, a lot of energy, made a lot of plays. West Memphis has got to be throwing the football here. So, like, now you're almost able to generate more pressure, unless West Memphis runs the ball like it does here. And now I look like a total clown, which I am.
Handoff goes to Merritt. It'll be about a 3-yard gain. We'll call it 2nd and 2 for the Blue Devils. Ball spotted at their own 28-yard line. They need to get to the 30 to continue the drive. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the third. Merritt remains the running back. 3 wide receivers in a bunch on the near side of the formation. Lone receiver on the far side is Shepherd. High snap. Handoff will go to Merritt. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Dante Moore is who I'm going to credit with the tackle. No gain on the carry.
Dante was definitely the first man there, but there were a couple Patriots waiting on him. He gets a little clap, and he's fired up. Game means a lot to Dante. Looked locked in today at the pep rally. Tyler, I'm not sure if you saw him, but he's all business tonight.
3rd and 2 for the Blue Devils. Just under 1:30 remaining in the third. 3 receivers on the near side of the formation.
Number 55 barking something at the backs. I'm not sure what that's about. Plenty of time on the play clock. Dante's going to blitz here off the edge. They flip it out. That's going to be
wheel route to Merritt. He will be hit past the sticks. He needed 2 yards. He got 4.
That's enough for a Blue Devil. First down.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 32-yard line.
Number 55, the right guard for West Memphis, I don't know if you can see him right there, but he's in the backfield. He's getting the call along with him, but he did not seem happy for that 3rd down play, Tyler.
I'm not sure what it was. That's Micah Turner. He's one of the leaders on that offensive line. High snap. Jenkins with the handoff. Coming towards the near side is Merritt. He is brought down. Great tackling so far by the Patriots. That's Carter Waldo.
This has been Carter's most active game of the season so far. I've definitely called his name more. He hasn't made those giant impact plays, but he's been where he needs to be. He's made plays. He's made tackles all night long. And, hey, sometimes that's all it takes when you're trying to become a good linebacker.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Blue Devils don't have to run a play before the end of the third, but trailing by 30, you suspect that they would. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation. Now Merritt comes to the near side. Jenkins looks towards the far side of the field. He will throw towards Shepherd. Pass is broken up by Jacoby Smith. 3rd down and 9. Clock stopped with 8 seconds here in the third.
Textbook coverage right there by Jacoby Smith. Got inside a little bit. Was not a bad ball by Jenkins. He just played his receiver. Broke the ball up, Tyler. You love to see that.
So 3rd and 9, again, clock stopped with 8 seconds here in the third. Patriot defense trying to get off the field. This may be a situation where the Blue Devils could go for it on 4th.
Especially if they get a couple yards.
That should be a false start. The flag comes out late. Pass intended for Shepherd is incomplete. The flag is down at the 25-yard line. It may be whistled for an illegal procedure. They may say that Merritt was moving towards the line of scrimmage. That will be the penalty. It is declined by the Patriots, so 4th and 9 for the Blue Devils. And the kicking unit will take the field.
You know, once again, if you're West Memphis, you really needed to get a couple yards on that 3rd down to make it a manageable 4th down.
I'm calling the Patriots need to play safe on the punt.
Call safe, because here's the thing. This is when you would run it. 4th and 9, you almost giving it, and I think they're going to, Tyler, if you look here.
Kearney and Catt stand at the Patriot 35. Patriots do play it safe. The punt comes in the direction of Kaleb Catt. He will call for a fair catch. They'll call him down at the 34-yard line, and that will be the end of the third quarter of play. 12 more minutes of regulation. Patriots a 30-point lead over the Blue Devils. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
At First Baptist Marion, people matter. I'm Pastor James Nichols, and if you're looking for answers to life's hard questions, if you're trying to discover the meaning of life, or just looking for a church home, I want to invite you to look no further. At First Marion, you'll discover authentic worship, vibrant ministries for children and youth, and God's plan for your life. Our worship service begins at 10:30 every Sunday morning. Come join us as we share and show the love of Christ with our community.
Our next broadcast on the Marion Patriots Activities Network. Volleyball back at home for non-conference. They take on the West Side Warriors at Fidelity Bank Arena. If you're unable to attend, we'll have that right here at MarionPatriots.com. With the fall break coming up, who knows who all is going to be in town, but we do know the volleyball team will be.
Yep, they're going to be in. They're going to work out. They're scheduled to work out every day, is what Coach Beasley and Coach Williams were telling us the other day. They're treating this just like any other week, just with no class, but they're still going to work out. They're still going to practice, and they've got their eyes set on that number 1 seed from the 5A East, Tyler.
First and 10 for the Patriots. The handoff will go to Anderson. He slips past one defender, makes another miss, but he gets wrapped up. A flag comes out on the far side of the field. If I had to imagine, Jalen Turner got turned around after the play, so this may be, based on what we've seen tonight, a late hit against Donnie Cheers. Personal foul against the Patriots.
It's going to, Cam had gone over the century mark on that carry, but now they're going to move back the other way.
It's a gain of 5 on the carry.
Oh, that's true, yeah, so he will stay over 100. Cam's got 103 yards tonight. It's going to bring up
second and 20, I believe, because the penalty happened after
the play, right.
So it should be 2nd and 20.
And it is, yes, with the ball on the 24. Good call.
Down markers still say first. So I'll take it. 1st and 20 for the Patriots. Officially 2nd and 20 now. Handoff goes to Anderson. He gets past the line of scrimmage for another 5-yard gain. He goes out of bounds with 11:35.
Well, regardless, Cam's over 100 yards now. He's run the ball really well tonight, kept the Pats on schedule. Marion scored on both of its drives in the third quarter. One of them was that highlight reel touchdown catch from Donnie Cheers from 2 yards out. The other one was a 33-yard Dylan Pieri field goal with 2:31 left in the quarter as Marion pushed its lead to 33-3, which is what it is right now, ahead of a big 3rd and 15 for Marion.
Gerrard, another handoff to Anderson. It'll be another 6-yard gain for Anderson, 4th and 9 upcoming for the Patriots. I'm okay with the play call. Your best friend in the world right now is that clock.
You want to keep the clock running. You trust your special teams. You really trust your defense the way it's played tonight. Look, once again, at this point, you're managing the ball game. You're not just managing against West Memphis. You probably don't need to score any more points. 33 points could win this ball game. Judging on the clock and judging on how well you played on defense, punt the football, pin them deep. Under 11 minutes now in the ball game.
Blue Devils don't have anybody back deep, and now I believe that's Peters that will go back to receive the punt.
Now, I think you'll see Marion use every second of the play clock.
They snap it with 1 on the play clock. Pieri with a boomer of a punt. It'll bounce inside the 25, take a Patriot roll inside the 20, inside the 10. It goes all the way to the 5-yard line. It'll be down at the 5-yard line. What a punt by Dylan Pieri.
Dylan Pieri, and correct me if I'm wrong, that was a 64-yard punt that Tante Moore was trying to give an extra wave to. And I love the hustle, 22. That's
10:31, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They will put it at the 6-yard line.
Did take a huge Marion bounce, but what a job by Dylan Pieri to salvage the snap and get it away and get something on it.
Hey, the stat sheet's not going to remember the bounce. It's going to see the 63-yard punt.
And that's going to be it. So, and honestly, that is all that matters.
First and 10 for the Blue Devils, just in front of their own end zone, 10:31 remaining in regulation.
Well, this, I hate to sound like a broken record here, Tyler, but this is the most important drive of the game for West Memphis. It can't just be points. You've got to have a touchdown if you're going to stay in this ball game. It's time. 10.5 left. You're down 30.
Jenkins not on the field. It's Peters at quarterback for the Blue Devils. He will fake a handoff. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, met by 3 or 4 Patriots. I see Johnny Nichols. I see Dante Moore. I see Jeremiah Nichols. And there's one more. I believe that may be Spoon. That is.
And what that tells me is Coach Hooks and West Memphis are really trying to move out of the shadow of its own end zone, try to get a first down here. The problem is Marion knows what you're doing.
They lost 2 yards on the play.
When you're running Wildcat, I mean, the one pass attempt you had tonight went so terribly, you lost the football. So this is what I was saying earlier. Marion knows you're one-dimensional. It's already been dominating when you've been able to fake the run in the pass. Now that they know you're going to run it or pass it.
Blue Devils make a substitution at the offensive line, but there's 2 seconds on the play clock, and now they'll burn a timeout with 9:43 remaining in regulation. First timeout for either team here in the second half, and we'll take it with them. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
If you're looking for financial services you can trust, look no further than Premier Bank of Arkansas. We offer the service of a small-town, locally owned bank, blended with big resources. As a full-service bank, we offer a variety of services to help you and your financial needs. And with 3 locations in Marion, West Memphis, and Jonesboro, we're easily accessible with strong ties to our community. We want to be your bank. Contact us today.
A proud Patriot partner.
So the Blue Devils burn their first timeout of the second half. Patriots with their full complement remaining. 2nd and 12 for the Blue Devils. 9:43 remaining in regulation. I believe Peters is still back in at quarterback.
And they might try to throw it again with Peters. That's something they could do. I think Marion's expecting run, though.
He's going to run it towards the near
Spoon
side.
Got tackled on the edge, but no call.
Tackle made by Donivan Brewer and Columbus London. This will be 3rd and about 5 for the Blue Devils. Just under 9.5 minutes remaining.
West Memphis was able to get Peters wide on that one. Makes it a 3rd and 5. Very manageable right here. And let's see what they dial up. Obviously a crucial play for the Blue Devils.
Should be easy to get to the parking lot, too.
There are some people dispersing underneath us. You're correct. 3rd and 5.
Just under 9 minutes remaining.
7 seconds on the play clock.
5 seconds on the play clock now. They're going to have to call another timeout.
This is not the first time this has happened.
Yeah, the Blue Devils burned their second timeout. I'm not sure what the game plan is, but 8:50 remaining in the 4th. Blue Devils burned their second. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
27 years, one family owner, and one driving philosophy at Holly Chevrolet.
Easy, simple people to do business with. We make it as simple as possible, easy to get in and out of. The integrity that we have here at our dealership, that's what we're all about, and that's what we want to sell here at Holly Chevrolet.
We want to take care of our customers the same way we would like to be taken care of if we were doing business somewhere else.
How do you get that across to your customers?
Treat you like family.
Trust, integrity, honesty. They're why Holly Chevrolet is your wise choice in Marion, Arkansas.
Holly Chevrolet, a proud Patriot partner.
3rd and 5 for the Blue Devils after they burn their second timeout here in the second half. Peters remains the quarterback for the Blue Devils. Peters, he'll go right up the middle. May have run into one of his own linemen. Gain of 1. 4th and 4 upcoming for the Blue Devils, and the kicker, Luke Smith, will go for one more punt, it appears.
There are people abandoning the home stands, but I can promise you this, the Marion side is quite full. You can probably see it on your screen there. I don't think anybody's left over on the far side of the stadium.
Blue Devils still making some substitutions. Kearney and Catt stand back at the Blue Devil 46 and 47. Snap will go towards the far side of the field. Kaleb Catt will call for the Patriots to back away from it. 1st and 10 for the Patriots as the punt is downed at the Blue Devil 34-yard line. So 7:56 remaining in regulation. A quick reminder that our next broadcast for the Patriot football squad, a week from today, they take on the Sylvan Hills Bears. 7 o'clock right here at MarionPatriots.com from Sherwood, Arkansas.
Absolutely, and we were talking a little bit earlier in the game, but that's kind of morphed into a little bit of a rivalry. Met in the playoffs 2018. It's been a very close game the last couple of years, so, we'll see what's going on. Sylvan Hills, defending 6A East champs. Tyler, you mentioned earlier, lost one conference game a year ago. It was at Fidelity Bank Stadium to the Marion Patriots, so Premier Bank Stadium to the Marion Patriots last year. So, once again, that's, you never know what's going to happen. It's always a close game, and I think it's going to be very close next week.
Donnie cheers in motion. Gerrard will hand off towards the far side of the field with Anderson, evades one tackle. He'll get wrapped up. He keeps the feet moving at about the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 on the carry for Anderson. 2nd and 5 upcoming. And,
the Marion offensive line is starting to assert its will the way that the Marion defensive line has all night. Just leaning on West Memphis right now. West Memphis is gassed, and Cam Anderson's running really hard.
Officials timeout. There's a Blue Devil down at the 30. We'll step aside for a second. This is Patriot Football on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
Mitchell Family Medicine presents the ARC Children's Clinic, a Noah's Ark-themed full-service pediatric clinic for newborns through 17 years of age. And combined with Mitchell Family Medicine, we can take care of patients of all ages. All insurances are accepted, including AR Kids and Arkansas Medicaid. We offer vaccines, labs, x-rays, procedures, and more. The ARC Children's Clinic is located at 924 State Highway 77 in Marion and online at thearcchildrensclinic.com. Mitchell Family Medicine and the ARC Children's Clinic. Depend on us for life.
So the Blue Devils player, that is number 4, not on our roster, but he's able to get up off the field on his own power.
Absolutely, you love to see that. There's a lot of season left here. We're not quite to the midway point. This obviously is one game, but, you hope everybody's able to be healthy and make a run, finish out the season healthy in one piece.
Cheers in motion. Handoff will go to Anderson again towards the far side of the field. He's hit just past the line of scrimmage. They'll call it no gain. 3rd and 5 upcoming. One timeout for the Blue Devils, all 3 for the Patriots.
3rd and 5 for Marion. So I think this will tell you how the Pats want to attack the rest of this ball game. I don't think they're going to be punting from the 30 right now. But I think this play call will tell you kind of what they're thinking. If they feel like one more touchdown might put it out of reach, they might do that. But
Gerrard is under center on 3rd and 5. Man in motion is Cheers. They'll toss to Burnside. He'll stay in bounds. No gain on the play, maybe a foot.
It's kind of a funky motion right there. Ben ran to the right. It looked like he was going to fake the handoff. Then he just
It looked like it was going to be the stretch play, but Zion may have just gone out too far outside.
It almost looks like when you're playing Madden and it's a funky-looking animation almost. But,
hey, we got a field goal attempt upcoming.
This is going to be about a 47-yard kick, Tyler. Could be a school record. 45 is the existing school record set by Dylan Pieri as well.
Tied by Dylan Pieri.
Tied by Dylan Pieri.
Well, here we go. 47-yard attempt for Pieri. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. It is low. It is short. 5:56 remaining in regulation. The Blue Devils will get the ball at the 30-yard line. Conference volleyball action. Patriots back at Premier Bank, or correction, Fidelity Bank Arena.
Fault. That's my fault.
We got too many vaults all over the place. They're back at the arena on Tuesday. They'll play the Nettleton Raiders, second meeting between the two teams this season.
Nettleton Raiders, Pats handled them in 3 back early September, and obviously every game, especially in conference, matters for Marion right now, chasing that number 1 seed from the 5A East. Nettleton, an old school rivalry. That's one that Coach Beasley and Coach Williams would really like to get, other than just the obvious, where every win's precious, and the Pats can go to 9-0 if they're able to beat Nettleton on Tuesday.
Jenkins back in at quarterback. He'll hand off to Merritt. He is hit awfully high. A flag will come out. That'll be a face mask against the Patriots.
Merritt on the carry.
Great play by Trent Knighton in the backfield, but I think you're right, Tyler.
He grabbed the face mask. That's an easy call.
I think he was so overzealous. We're going to look at the call here. White Hat's talking to West Memphis about it, and they're marching towards.
Yeah, he showed face mask. So
Incidental face mask call against the Patriots. 5-yard penalty.
So it ends up only costing the Patriots 2 yards,
which is nice.
So 1st and 8 for the Blue Devils. They'll throw towards the far side of the field. Hit immediately after the catch. That may be Shepard. No correction, that is Motley. Yeah, no gain on the play, no yards after the catch. 2nd and 8.
I'm a little confused. You would think that West Memphis might take a couple shots downfield unless it just feels like it can't protect for Jenkins. And the way Marion's defensive line is playing, that's probably a fair assumption, but you've got to make up a lot of ground here, Tyler. We're getting late.
Motley may have had something break off of his helmet. The clock is stopped with 5:23. Chuck, to bring up a point that you made earlier, it doesn't look like anybody has left the Patriots side of the bleachers.
I mean, I don't want to tell on anybody. I think there are more people over there. I think some people were watching the stream tonight, saw what was transpiring, and decided
it'll be that
down here.
It'll be that game where everybody was there.
There were 17,000 people there. It was crazy. I know that grandstand on that side's not as large as the one on the West Memphis side, but it's packed to the gills. There are people sitting in the stairs that I can see over here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Just under 5:20 remaining in the fourth. 2nd and 8 upcoming for the Blue Devils. Jenkins in at quarterback. Merritt is the running back to his left. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation. Another handoff to Merritt. He is smothered by Knighton and Johnny Nichols.
Knighton and Nichols, those are 2 of that very talented Marion D-line rotation, Tyler. And they met at the running back on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Loss of 3 on the play, just under 5 minutes remaining in regulation.
Clock continues to run right now. We're under 5 minutes, 4:40 left in the ball game.
The Blue Devils trailing in this one. They're using the full extent of the play clock on just about every play.
Yeah, and they had flirted
They're going to snap this one under 10 seconds on the play clock. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. They fake a handoff.
Guess who?
He's going to be brought down. Jeremiah Nichols. 4th and long upcoming for the Blue Devils.
I don't know that anybody plays harder than Jeremiah Nichols all the time, Tyler, and you saw it right there. He's just so energetic.
Loss of 6 on the sack.
He's still celebrating with Kyjuan Rogers and his buddies, and that's been the story of the game. So far, the Marion defensive line is totally outclassed the West Memphis front. West Memphis is going to punt, it looks like.
4th and 17 upcoming for the Blue Devils. Kearney and Catt stand at their own 43. Kick goes towards the far side. Catt will call for the fair catch. It'll be downed at the 43-yard line. 3:31 remaining in the 4th, and the 12th man on the field for the Patriots is that clock.
Absolutely, Tyler. Here's the thing. You could literally probably kneel the ball out 3 straight times, punt the ball back, and still win this ball for as long as that takes. I mean, obviously, this is competition. You're not going to do that, especially in a rivalry game, but the clock favors Marion. The scoreboard favors Marion.
Coaches are allowed on the field.
Made the announcement that only coaches are allowed on the field. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at their own 43-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 2 on the far side. There is a tight end on the line on that far side. Cam Anderson will run towards that far side. He'll get tripped up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1 on the carry by Anderson.
But once again, that's the whole game right now. run the clock, stay in bounds. You know, Marion's going to take the air out of the ball right now, and there's no need to take any chances. Get out of here healthy, hopefully, for a big conference game next week. And, you know, if you're watching this right now, you're probably a fan of the Marion Patriots, and the enormity of the situation is, I think, it's starting to set in for Marion right now on that sideline, as well as you watching at home. And we appreciate you guys spending your Friday night with us here on the Marion Patriots Activities Network.
2nd and 11 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at their own 42-yard line. Another handoff to Anderson towards the far side of the field. He'll get past the original line to gain. This will be a gain of about 6 on the carry by Anderson. We'll call it 3rd and 5.
Clock continues to move. 2:27. 33-3 Marion. And I don't think you'll see the Pats snap this one with more than 3 seconds on the
If they get a
play
first
clock.
down, then they can just take knees for the rest of this.
And the game will literally, yeah, it's true. Because West Memphis does have one timeout left, should it elect to use it.
3rd and 5 for the Patriots. Ball spotted at their own 48-yard line. The handoff will go to Burnside. Burnside full head of steam up the other way.
First
he will
down.
get thrown out of bounds awfully close to the sticks. They were going to call him a yard short, 4th and 1. 150 remaining in the 4th.
I'll tell you what.
I'd almost go for it.
You've moved the ball. You've blown them off the line all night. You don't want to handle a snap. You don't want to snap it.
First down ends the game.
First down ends the ball game. I think Marion is going to go for it. Let's see if Coach Clark leaves the offense out there or not. Shout out to Brian Brinkley tuning in tonight. He knew that he would. The GOAT checking in with us. Brian Brinkley, shout out. Hayden George, class of 2014, Marion High, is watching us in Memphis.
4th and 1. Handoff goes to Burnside towards the far side of the field. It's a first down for the Patriots. He steps out with 1:44 remaining in regulation.
That should do it, Tyler. I don't know what to say.
The sweetest formation in all of football. It has been a nightmare for me personally in this series. And It looks like the Patriots are going to be on the right side of it this time. Gerrard goes under center. It's the victory formation for the Patriots. And Gerrard will take a knee at the 40.
33-3 Marion right here. As we wind down the clock, 1:35 on the clock. Marion can feel it now, waving to its crowd. We've got a couple Marion flags. The trench going crazy, as you might expect. It's going to happen. The Marion Patriots are going to beat the West Memphis Blue Devils on the gridiron.
Chuck, let it be said that nobody gets away with beating the Patriots 18 times in a row.
Nobody. Hey, 18, you're fine. 19, it's personal at that point. Gerrard takes another knee. It's going to be third
They're
down.
going to have to snap it one more time.
Gentlemen, I'm going to come in here too, and what a moment.
Landon, welcome. Glad you were back for this.
I knew if this happened, I would kick myself for the rest of my life.
The Patriots only have to snap it one more time.
The baby powder on the far side of the stadium is flying along with
Gerrard under center. He takes the snap. He takes the knee. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to tell you that the Marion Patriots have just defeated the West Memphis Blue Devils.
In football at Hamilton Schultz Field, 33-3, your Marion Patriots are Crittenden County champs.
33-3, our final here from Hamilton Schultz. The Patriots on a one-game win streak in the series. More importantly, 1-0 in conference play.
2-2 overall. What a performance tonight by the Marion Patriots. The Marion defensive line gets my game ball. Tyler, who's your player of the game?
Forget it. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets our game ball.
Lance Clark walking over there. He's hyping the crowd up.
Now, I'll tell you this, Chuck, also. This is probably the first time in over 10 years that the Patriots are going to start 6A East play 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, they changed. Well, they switched this game. That's not true. 2013, they started 1-0 with a win at Mountain Home.
That was the year that was like the last year.
2013.
When West Memphis
but
was
West Memphis moved
game.
to week 4.
It's getting close. It was 8 years.
So
that
was
huge. And by the way, 33-3. They earned max tiebreaker points. 13. And so
the football team's coming back out. I can't tell. Did they get somebody with the water bucket? I'm not sure. We've got backflips. We're having a great time
Coach Simmons got hit with the Gatorade. Coach Clark is soaked.
Simmons, Clark. We've got. Hey man, this is a great scene right now. This is unbelievable.
Nobody has left the bleachers on the far side.
Nobody's left the crowd.
This is a great scene, you know. And honestly, like a lot of people wondered if it would ever happen. You know I did. I can't speak for you guys, but I certainly, you know, after some of the heartbreaks in the past, you wonder if it was ever going to go this way. Hey, Marion didn't just slip by tonight. Marion dominated this football game.
No, absolutely
The better team
not.
won the football game.
I mean, I'm just so proud because that is a celebration amongst the team. It is not bitter at all. So this is a win for everybody in the city of Marion. And I'll tell you what, I was in the stands as a ninth grader here in 2006, and all the way up to this moment, I haven't missed one yet, and I don't think I ever want to miss one again, because we've said it over the years, where there will be one, there will be many. And hopefully, I mean, you've got your one. Now, you could almost say, for some of the people who want to get on social media, now you can say the rivalry begins.
Well, and once again, the biggest thing, too, is, it does become a mental game at a certain point. The first couple years, West Memphis had the better football team. 06, you could debate it, but it was a close game. But eventually, as dead even teams started to fall by the wayside to West Memphis, you started to wonder if it ever would happen. It has happened tonight. 33-3, the Marion Patriots have come into Hamilton Schultz Field and are throwing a party.
They're turning the lights out on the party. We'll take that as our signal. Patriot volleyball back in action on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday against the Westside Warriors, Nettleton Raiders, and at Searcy, respectively. A week from today, Patriot football will be in Sherwood against the Sylvan Hills Bears. 1-0 in conference play. Our final score here from Hamilton Schultz, Blue Devils 3, Patriots 33. We'll see you Monday. Until then, go Pats.